Hello there.
Hello everybody, how is it going? It is wonderful to see you tonight. Thank you all for tuning in for the start of the stream. Congratulations to Core for getting first. Jacob, you just got beaten there. I tried everything I could to start the two streams at the same time. And yeah, no time left. Good to see you. You are correct. It's the bot that I run when I go live that looks for the first response. So unless the bot is running, it won't pick up any first commands. So basically it's the first person to do first once the bot is running that gets picked up. But good to see you. Thanks for being here. How are things going with the build? I hope it's going well. Hey Wylan, hey Tachyon, hey Love Response, hey Daily Reverse. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It is wonderful to see you all. I hope you're all doing really well. We are, of course, here for the endless Sisyphean task that is... why can't I move chat? Because there's no button. That is Terra Invicta. And we had a pretty big stream last week where we pretty much lost all of our ships. So our fleet is now down to 4 paper shredders in low Earth orbit, a refueling ship, and a ship of Marines that's on its way to 279 Tool. And that's it. That's all we have left. So we have no fleet in Venus orbit. We have no fleet in Mars orbit. And our Earth fleet is severely decimated. In terms of research, we have ringhabs finally on the way. They will be completed on the 10th of July, 2038, which is just coming up. We're about to turn it. It's 29th of December, 2037 right now. We also got a bunch of big research completing. So ferrocite scanners is going to complete, which is really cool. And we're also about to complete their purpose, which is also really nice. We're going to start focusing on some weapons tech for our ships. In terms of the aliens, I think they're no longer as pissed off with us as they were. We have a quick look. If our colonies didn't they see the station they conquered alone? Yeah, they left the station alone. We still have that station in Mercury orbit. I was just about to have a look at that. So the aliens currently have nothing in Mercury at all. They have nothing at Venus. And I believe they have nothing at Mars either. Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Am I muted on Twitch? Oh my god. I've been muted on Twitch this entire time. I thought I must have misclicked it. Thanks, Core. So I've not been muted. I've been muted on one platform, not the other. I was just congratulating you, Core, and saying hello to everybody. Which is from a bold fish of some painting. Honestly, that was Station Flight 2. We did indeed finish the research on ship charges. We have ship charge ships being built. So the main plan, like I've discussed in days, we do have a fleet on the way to Mars, but I don't think we need to worry about it too much. The biggest issue is obviously there's some pretty big fleets on their way to Earth, including a fleet that has 3 Titans in it, which is going to arrive on the 17th of April this year at Earth. Now, I don't think they're coming to attack us, but 3 Titans, a battleship, and 3 cruisers is pretty scary. That's a really, really scary fleet. So I want to make sure we have something under construction just to make sure we're safe. I think our biggest threat right now, honestly, is the other factions. We were attacked by, Total War maybe, it's getting very close to a void. We were attacked by the Servants in the Protectorate last time, and the Servants are probably pretty annoyed with us after we defeated their entire fleet. We're also still very low on income for Nobles and Thistles, unfortunately. So, actually, before I complete that, the situation on Earth is a little bit better. Earth is going pretty well for us. Not like amazingly, but pretty well. We've obviously got our massive Indian conglomerate here, which is doing really, really well. We're at 100 of 200 points before we lose the hate for taking over Pakistan. We are also now ready to unify with Nepal and Bhutan, which I'm just going to do at the start of the stream. It's going to knock India back a little bit, but I don't think that's a problem. We are also now ready to federate South Korea and North Korea together, which we will also do in a second. We're still working on upgrading the military technology level in China. It's at 4.445 right now, which puts us at... why is it showing me North Korea? So I've got North Korean army clicked on. We're basically at information age armies here. At the moment, we've got... A big problem is America is at robotics age. So we need to be ready to defend against America when the Servants go to land war with us, which is getting more and more likely as we continue to mess with them in orbit. So we've got to be ready for that. Public opinion situations. Public opinion is fine in China. It's a little bit low in India. It's Korea's definitely needs some work. And I think I don't really care about Nepal and Bhutan because we're about to just conglomerate them into the country. So the first thing I kind of want to do is have a look at what we can build out ship-wise. We don't have anything bigger than battle cruisers and battleships, but I think I would like to build some sort of railgun battleship, maybe. And actually, no, we probably want to go for cruisers, battle cruisers at this stage. I don't think I'm quite ready for battleships. We don't have access to Lancers yet. Of course, I've started streaming, and the dog has woken up, and she wants to go out. Give me 2 seconds to let her out. I'll be right back. I'm just going to have to listen out for her when I come back in a minute. So yeah, we're gonna build a battle cruiser and a cruiser build. What I was thinking, Type C, is we've already got the Xerxes Arguus 2 Block 3, which is a nuclear monitor. So I'm thinking that we're just going to keep with nuclear monitors because they're cheap, and I don't really care too much if we lose them. A good cruiser design produced on mass. That's what I'm thinking. Is we're going to go for a bunch of cruisers. How fast can we make navies to help set off and to help set off? That's what we're kind of looking for. Ghost. Hey Alex, no matter how's it going. So ship designer, we want to go for a cruiser to start with. So the battle cruiser is going to be our laser ship. I don't think we've got the technology for it just yet. The cruiser is going to be our gunship. So first of all, still the best drive we can use is the Orion drive. We're still going to have to stick with that for the moment. Power plants will go for the molten core fission reactor 3. Radiators will go for tin drop. That's pretty much the peak of technology. Hey, Jaeger. Remember that nukes don't bring exotics. I didn't actually realize that's salty, so we don't get exotics if we kill them with nukes. I did not know that. I'll come back to utility amounts in a moment. For hull weapons, for this ship, we're not looking at guns. Let's mark all the guns. Actually, no, not the 40mm. Yeah, we want all the guns that aren't the 40mm. I don't think we need 6-inch gun batteries. What we want are mag weapons, and we're looking at... I've got two choices. I've got the Railgun Battery Mark II, and I've got the Coil Gun Battery Mark 1. I think the coil gun battery is technically better, but it comes... Hang on, I just have to put this on the ship so I can compare them. And I want to compare with this. There we go. So the Railgun Battery Mark II weighs a little bit less. It does 6.2 damage. This is 10.9 damage. This is a cooldown of 20 seconds. This is a cooldown of 40 seconds. Sea navies. Oh, we'll have to work on that in a second. What else have we got? We've got 700 kilometer range. We've got 650 kilometer range. Magazine of 1,200. Magazine of 1,800. So, look, they're very close, but if we do coil guns, I'm pretty sure we can upgrade them to Mark IIs when we get them. I'm not sure if we can do the upgrade if we do the railgun batteries. So my temptation is to go into the light coil gun battery, then have a nose coil gun battery. So we've got the coil cannon Mark I at the front, and then probably running a point defense arc laser at the back. The other option is we go for no point defense at all. And instead of running the point defense arc laser turret, we run a light coil gun battery Mark I at the back. And we rely on another ship to do point defense. Coagulating weapons is one big category. So I could just swap out for railguns, because that's what I'll do instead, is I'll run a railgun battery Mark II. Hang on. I'll run a railgun battery Mark II, potentially a light railgun battery Mark II, and we would run a rail cannon. I've only got rail cannon Mark I. If we've only got rail cannon Mark I, we would put a coal cannon Mark I on the front. Coal guns are better with it, less targeting range, but overall still better. Yeah, we'll do this to start with then, if I can replace these easily. And then we've got a lot of utility modules. So we definitely want, I think we want armor struts. That means we can carry more armor. We probably want to get ourselves component armor as well. I'll at least take the PD laser. Okay, I'm kind of there with the PD laser, honestly. Lasers, because we can't guarantee there'll be something nearby. Make you an upgraded PD escort and call it the wood chipper. Yes, well that's fine. Like the paper cut is still good for what it does. It is our PD ship. It's just using 40mm instead of lasers. We could do a laser escort. We did do laser escorts in the last campaign, and they worked reasonably well. So I've already put in, why not 3 batteries coils? Because I can't fit. Oh, you're thinking like this. You're asking why I'm not doing this. Mag weapons. Why I'm not doing like 1, 2, 3, like this. It's just that the damage is much better with the bigger battery, essentially. So I want to do... Where's my lasers? I want to do this. So we're doing Coil Cannon Mark 1, we're doing Railgun Battery Mark 2, and we're doing Point Defense Arc Laser Turret for the moment. Then for the utility modules, we've got Armor Struts, which... so Armor Struts allow us to carry an extra 100% armor on each armor facing. Component Armor reduces the damage taken by all internal components in combat by 25%. We could fit an ECM... we do want a targeting computer Mark II. I haven't got ECM. I've got ECM Mark II here, but ECM Mark II does not work against aliens. So if we're fighting other humans, ECM Mark II is great to have. If we're fighting aliens, it does nothing. However, we're going to have some slots free on this ship anyway. I could take a laser engine. That would boost the performance of just the Point Defense Arc Laser Turret. I don't really think it's worth it at this stage. For damage, isn't Missile Torpedo enough? We're still going to have missile ships. But the problem is once the missile ships have fired their missiles, they're no longer combat effective. And if we end up in a situation where we have a longer fight, or the missiles don't take anyone out, we're going to need ships that can last longer. We also need ships that can last for a period of time without needing to resupply. So we can't just rely on missile ships if we can't resupply them all the time. We need something else. I agree with you, Salty Frosty. I already mentioned the fact that ECM does nothing against the aliens. But what I was also saying is we have a lot of utility slots on this ship. We don't actually have that much stuff to slot. So I was thinking about putting that in there anyway. We definitely want a heatsink. Yeah, don't worry, I'm getting there. We're going through stuff sort of methodically as we go. So the other stuff to look at here is we don't need Marines. I don't think we need a magazine. We don't need any of the shipbuilding modules. We could potentially take vectored thrusters, which just help the ship turn for quick rotations. Don't think that's essential. We don't need Marines. We don't need a space science lab. We don't need an in-situ resource utilization module, which kind of leaves us with heat sinks and batteries. Do we have repair bay? I don't think we have repair bay. We don't have. So this class going for mass production. We're going to be having quite a few of these. We're going to have these and lasers, and they're going to be the core of our force for extended operations, essentially. The engine is the one thing that's holding me back, but we just don't have a better engine at the moment. Or we don't have a better engine available to research either. The thing that always throws me is, do we want the heavy water heatsink or do we want the water heatsink? It's a big difference in weight. Like 500 tons of water is a lot of water to carry, and it really reduces the speed of the ship by quite a lot. The battery, we're going to take the quantum battery. It's way better than the lithium-ion battery. I'm just working stuff out at the moment, Salty. This is not the final design. We're doing a design discussion at the moment, not finalizing the design, so stuff will move around as we go. Don't worry about that. So we've got a quantum battery in here. The question is do I want a water heatsink or the heavy water heatsink? The heatsink, all it does is it just holds heat. I think we can get away with the normal water heatsink. I don't think we need the heavy water heatsink. And then for the last module, it comes down to a choice between the laser engine, the magazine, or the vectored thrusters. I don't think we need the vectored thrusters. We definitely do not need the laser engine, so it's going to be a magazine for more ammunition. Now we need to just reconfigure our components so that the more reliable stuff is at the back. I was hoping this was a news... What do you mean by a news... Oh, a news stream. Fair enough, Chef Boyardee. Unfortunately not. Although it is near future. It's only just 2037 in our playthrough. Okay, so we want to swap some stuff around. I want to move the armored struts to the front. So we'll remove this for the moment, remove this for the moment. Add this back in. Add the struts back in. And we'll do the same thing on this side. So we'll remove the magazine. We'll remove the component armor. We'll re-add the magazine, and we'll re-add the component armoring. So we've got the less important stuff at the front, and the targeting computer, the ECM, is at the back. Alright, other stuff that this ship needs is armor. We've got access to nanotube armor. We don't actually have adamantium armor yet. It's currently under research. Diamondioids is going to complete in February. It may make sense to wait for this to complete, because this unlocks adamantium armor. And adamantium armor is much more efficient than nanotube armor. So I still haven't finished building it, Salty. So we may want to wait. Adamantium armor is part of this. It might be better just to hold fire and wait for adamantium armor. We can afford to wait. Yeah, but I'd rather not use up shipyards to do refits when they could be building ships. Because what we could do until this happens is we can build nuclear missile ships, get some nuclear missile ships out, ready to go, and then we just wait with building these ships until we've got the Dimondioids. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to wait for Dimondioids, and we'll come back to this ship when we're ready. In the meantime, don't worry, the design is still here. So let's just save this as is. Actually, don't think it will let me save it because we've got no armor on it. I don't really want to save it with the adamantium armor. It should just hold the design. Under ship construction, we do have stuff under construction anyway. So let's just have a quick look. Mercury orbit has monitors and escorts. It looks like how long are the monitors going to take to build? They take 91 days. So these ones will be the old style monitors, but that's fine. We've got paper shredders as well. Mars has nothing under construction at the moment, so let's slap down a bunch of paper shredders. And we'll get 3 nuclear torpedo ships as well. And then Earth has a whole load of monitors under construction. What was I thinking?
Thermal signature detected.
Earth, that's why we don't have no Earth fleet. Earth, I think, is doing refits. These are refits, not new ships. So they're doing refits to this. So we've got these ships here. I think we'll just wait until Dimondioids are completed. We're not in that dire straits right now. Now to Earth. So Bruce, we're in the middle of a turn. Did I just pause stop the game in the middle of a turn? That's weird. But your early ship charges have short range, future explosion range compared to light ship charge. Good to know, E69. I didn't realize we were in the middle of a turn. Did I not save the game? Did I complete a turn before did I load the right save? Yeah, I loaded this save. That's the right save. Okay. It's just weird that it's in the middle of a turn. Vote for repair base. Yes, we need to get repair base research. We have to just wait for this turn to complete. Southern Fleet has arrived in... Oh, no. Hang on a second. What is going on here? Why do... Did I just end the stream after that fight last time? Yeah, it's right at the end of the turn because no one is available here. But we've just had a Servant Fleet arrive in Mars orbit. What is the fleet that's arrived in Mars orbit? We may be losing some stuff in Mars. Although they couldn't... So they have... Sierra 2 is the fleet we destroyed last time at the end of the stream. This is the fleet we wrecked last time. Sierra 27. They've just brought in another fleet. Which... Oh, it is just this fleet. Okay, they've just moved off. Okay, they've moved off Sierra. That's what's happened there. That's fine. I thought something scary had happened. Servants is poised to suppress the Academy and Ringhouse research. So they've also now attacked us on the research screen. And they're going to overtake us here. I can re-overtake them by doing this, though. I want to make sure I stay in command of that research. And then the turn ends. Okay, I must have just ended at the end of the fight last time, which is why I was really confused that we didn't have a turn ready to go. Wild. Okay, so we've got a bunch of stuff we need to do this turn. There's quite a lot of stuff I want to get done this turn in particular. So first of all, Ernest is high in Nepal. Yeah, we're going to deal with that in a second. So first of all, I want to do my assignments. Hey Diamond, how's it going? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, we've got quite a lot of things I want to get done. I'm going to get Wintermute to defend interests in China, because China has become undefended. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Hey, hello the demon. Now, I want Bruce to continue doing his thing, which is searching for people. I want to try and get those aliens back on our radar, but it doesn't look like they're going to show up right now. They may have gone to ground. Might actually hold him back for the moment. Robusto Combusto, hang on, close this. Robusto Combusto needs to fight off aliens in Berlin. She's doing something. Tell her, part of the service dimension people drink the Kool-Aid. Yes, I think she's a little bit unhinged that way. Then I want Steve Jobless to set national policy in India. I want Bruce Wayne to set national policy in India. And then we also need to do a set national policy in Korea as well, but we'll do that next turn. So that's our turn here for the moment. Let's confirm assignments, and we'll zoom out a little bit, and we'll unpause the game. Good morning with 5 degrees Celsius from southern Brazil. Oof, that is cold, Kavera. How are you doing? Good to see you. We've only really just gotten over deciding what we're doing for the stream, so we haven't missed too much. Ferrocite scanners complete. Okay. This has been a thorn in our side for a while, with the aliens just using ferrocites to take over our control points. So this gives them a -2 against our control points and a -2 on enthrall public missions where we have executive control. which is really, really nice. This makes our nations much harder to subvert. We need a new research to run here, and this does not need to be an alien research. So let's get the repair bay done. This is something that we need for building our ships. Well, Korea's not whole yet. It's gonna be whole very soon. So let's just get repair bay done because we need it. It's only 500 research. Okay, let's try and defend it.
Securing our interests.
No, that's old news. Yeah. Okay. Let's got lower defense array at 627. And new projects available. So our research and development teams are now able to take the neural engineering project. Allows augmenting our councils with the following cybernetic implants: the battle computer, the neural intellect, the P-defense system, enhanced assistance, the management AI, and countermeasures. So we can now... we can also do precision focusing software. Our shipboard laser weapons do plus 10% bonus damage. That's a really nice one to do down the road. I've just got to pause the game. Okay, hang on a second. Fiscal enrichment, that's also really nice. Let's favorite that. Can I please pause the game? There we go. So we can now augment all of our dudes with more cybernetics. Oh no, we need to do the research to do it first. So we need to chrome them up. We've already chromed up our tombs. We're going to extra chrome them up once we've got this done, okay? The space forces of the aliens defeated Project Exodus at Bykovsky Station in 737 Kruth parking orbit. Project Exodus lost 12 ships. That's... Hey, Gab Channel, how much of the xenociding missed? At the moment, the aliens are humiciding. No, there's not really much xenociding happening. Our research development teams are pleased to report they've overcome significant for government network analysis, game plus 3 to coups. Cyberpunk in 2038. Hey, Alex Dragon, yes. Repair base half completed. So this is a module that we'll be putting on the new ships when we get Diamandoids. But now we can research something else. The Green Arc laser cannon. I don't really want to use this, but that does mean we can make our laser ships as well and upgrade them down the road. So I am going to research this at the moment as our one combat research right now. And then we can build battle cruisers and cruisers. A better heat sinks is definitely on the roll soul team. Space Forces of Project Exodus defeated the Protectorate in the battle at Wakanda Station in low Earth orbit 2. The Protectorate lost 1 ship. Soviet influences in space are pretty alarming. Yes, they've got a lot of ships, but what they don't have is new Soviet fleet in Mars orbit. I think this is the same fleet splitting up. Can I not pull up more information on this? So there was just a space battle between the Protectorate and...
Mission complete.
Okay, and I want to unify Bhutan into India. So Bhutan is now into India. I mean, I have a couple of ships to doink any potential land invaders might be helpful. That's on the menu as well. So India, under control of the Academy, and Bhutan have decided to merge into a single nation. I'm going to do the same thing for Nepal. Okay, we've got our first ship has been built. No, these are not our first ships built. These are our ships being refitted into nukes. So Doctor's Free Advice Show has been refit, which is good. Light of Australia has been refit. Timeless Sentinel has been refit.
Mission complete.
And now we're going to unify Nepal into India as well. So India under control of the Academy and Nepal have decided to merge into a single nation. So India gets bigger. International policy in America. Interesting. I wonder what they're doing there. Oh, they're declaring war on Kosovo. Okay, so the United States is now at war with Kosovo. On top of a bunch of other wars.
Target destroyed.
Cool. They wiped out all invasive flora and fauna in Berlin. They can't defeat our bases. We've completed construction of the new settlement core at Planeten Vertengeinsun Kanon Unrichtung at Alva Crater Mercury. Let me just check that this station has a plan. It doesn't. Okay. So we need to copy one of our other mines. Spawn Beacon is being upgraded. Here we go. Pyraspori Cadastre. I've already got this saved. Okay. So I just want to apply the Pyraspori Cadastre settlement module to this. So this will get us an outpost mining complex, a solar array, a farm, a layer defense array, another layer defense array, an ops center, an admin node, a nanofactory, and a skunk works. This hub will be shot 53 power once all modules are complete. Why is that? Let's build this out and have a look. So we're producing it will be short power. Okay, we're going to need another solar array then, which is fine. We're in Mercury. That will put us up to plus 214 power. Okay, we're fine on power once that's done. All right, so that's all done. I love this power procase. Poles united with India. Not quite yet, but yeah, that's kind of the plan, Artem. That's the kind of the plan. This game thinks it's the 90s. What do you mean by that, Gab? What's the skunk works? Do skunks work there? It's just where we work. It's just like where we do science that we don't really want to do on Earth. I think not all of... we definitely have done all the prerequisites for Pegasus. We've checked I'm certain we have checked about 15 times. that we have done all of the prerequisites for Pegasus. We just did not get the role. Fission Spinner Drive. We haven't unlocked this. And this is a role, the Fission Spinner. We've got all of the requirements for it, but we haven't unlocked it. So we can't get the Pegasus because we haven't unlocked Fission Spinner. And Fission Spinner hasn't come up. It's got a 71% chance to unlock. It hasn't unlocked, which means we'll never unlock Pegasus. That's why we haven't got it. Okay, these ships are built. Yes, Space Air 51, US invading Kosovo. Yeah, next is a storm, yes. Oh, who are the US at war with right now? Global. United States, okay, the United States, actually the only war going on right now is the US versus Kosovo. We're actually at a kind of a quiet period, which is rare for this game. How does the unlock chances work? It's a percentile, it's a basically, I've done that tech already, alarmed response. We did do that tech earlier in the campaign. So there's basically there's a percentile chance roll. If you fail the roll, you don't get the tech. There's a tech you can research to do that again. We have done that. We did not get the roll either time. We're not getting that research when I have enough fuel. And this is kind of boring, so I dropped the game. That's fair, Artem. That's kind of, I'm trying to make it quite narrative. That's the hope anyway. All right, back to Earth. So first of all, our new holdings in India. India has gotten even bigger. Our next pickup is going to be Bangladesh. Now, we have a big push of unrest in India. A big part of that was obviously because we took over Pakistan, and people are very unhappy about that. We've also massively nerfed our armies, because unfortunately, Nepal and Bhutan did not have any army tech. But that's all it is. I could steal the tech if it comes up, yes. I'm pretty sure I could. So one thing I want to do is I want to get Robusto Combusto. She needs to go and fight the aliens in Irkutsk.
Taking it to them.
But we need to put down public opinion. We need to stabilize in India. So we're going to do some stabilizing with Bruce Wayne. Did one of your texts give you 1%? Yes, it did, the guy. But we've been running that for quite a while now. Then you guys are refreshing. I want
reporting in.
Wintermoot to set national policy in South Korea.
Heading to the capital.
And then Steve jobless. So public opinion is here, fine here. Public opinion is doing fine. We just need to push down the unrest in India. It's just a little bit too high. Can Wintermute do that?
I'm here.
No, neither Steve or Wintermute can depress unrest, unfortunately. My issue with Steve the Tech, the AI is very bad. Yes. The AI is just bad in general. Alright. We're gonna get Steve jobless to do the national policy, because Wintermute is a little bit more useful in this role.
To the capital.
I would like research in Terra Invicta. Yeah, not if we had more comparison tools in the game. Finding out which research. Yeah, working out engines requires external knowledge. You need to know. You need information from outside the game in order to get that stuff working. Okay, we're going to look at this guy in Cairo.
Tracking target.
Okay, then we're going to start working on Bangladesh. Let's confirm assignments for the turn. We're about to complete Diamondoids. It's 16th of January.
My mission is complete.
Okay. Any protected death fleets that attacked the hospital station was still using chemical boosters.
Offering counsel.
Also, prerequisites for HRI. I think we've got the HRI prereqs done. I'm not sure. Okay. New layer defense arrays. So a whole ton of layer defense arrays have been completed. Because that's what I upgraded all. This is when I upgraded all of my mines to have 2 layer defense arrays. Hey, Chaos Space. Oh my, Chaos Space Raid. It's been ages. How's it going? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Dividend payout. Bubble Ferdicane's investments have borne fruit. We got some cash. We got 3,590 cash money. He's playing that crypto market. Solar mirror arrays are good for Mercury. We want to set that as a favorite.
I have new information.
Okay, we found ourselves a Humanity First agent, which I'm not too excited about. Oh, actually, we do need to turn somebody. We're looking for a protectorate person at the end of the stream. I need to remember to do that. We need to find a protectorate agent to turn. Wow, he rolled a 92 and needed to come in under 90. That's really annoying. Filter increase unrest in Tanzania. That's fine. That's our pet servant.
Policy direction.
Okay, I want you to federate with North Korea, please. There you go. History has just been made. North Korea, under the control of the Academy, has decided to join in federation with the Republic of Korea. They will now be in permanent alliance and share space program funding and boost. The two nations will forge closer ties on the 13th of September, 2038. My guy invested in Nivea and made his own AI company, got money from Nivea, and now both their stocks are up. Nice. Is there shield tech in this game? There is no shield tech in this game. It's armor only, but for us and the aliens, just more and more exotic armors. Alright, we've got abductions in India, which is not what I want to see.
By the numbers.
And yet again, she has wiped out all the invasive flora and fauna. She is a machine. Robusto Combusto is just kicking ass. That's more ships that have been refit. So we've got the Spillator. And we've got Stars Yet to Be Seen. And we have For Which We Protect Our People. Are all ready. So we've now got... So the Earth fleet is actually back in action. This is a reasonable defense fleet. Caught like electromagnetic fields, we just don't have the technology for it. Does a crit fail by a turncoat affect your agents? I'm not sure, Ghost. Servant fleet. So we got another fleet has arrived in low Mars orbit. See what that fleet's doing. And that's another turnover. Okay. Now let's have a look at Bangladesh. So I want to pull Bangladesh into India. Let's just confirm that India has a claim on Bangladesh. We could... yeah, claims are here. So we've got a claim on Bangladesh through Kolkata. Cool. And we've got a claim on Dhaka as well. So Bangladesh is here. I'm trying to check how many... It's 12 points per control point. So that would be 12... What? Would be 12, 24... 36, maybe 30, 38 at the max. We're going to go over our control point cap, taking over Bangladesh. But I think it's still worth doing. Let's have a look. We're going to need to make sure we've got unrest under control in India first. So Robusto Combusto can start off by stabilizing here.
We'll make things safe.
We'll get Bruce Wayne to just continue to find people to investigate. So look at this unknown in Turkey.
We'll see what they're up to.
These two are advising.
I'm here.
Steve Jobless can investigate the alien activity that was happening in India. And Wintermute can do some public campaigning for me in Bangladesh. Start to bring the people around to our side. If the next game shield only stop energy weapon. That would be interesting. It might make for an interesting role for stuff like plasma and ion weapons. Oh no, your internet died. That sucks. Alright, so that's the turn for this turn. We'll confirm assignments. Not much. We've unified... Oh, you missed the unification of North and South Korea. So North and South Korea are now just the Republic of Korea. So we now just got the Republic of Korea, which both of them are now in. It's obviously going to take a long time to bring North Korea under our control, but we'll get there. Let's unpause the game.
I will help them. Lending my expertise.
Okay. So Cole Loka now has its layer defense arrays, which is good. It didn't have them for that fight. And since sorry left. There we go.
Sadistic drill instructors demanding the impossible of poor, good-hearted men. You think it's inhumane. You think it won't be like that here. But by God it will. Because even one weak link gets everyone killed. Colonel Hans Castillo. Training video. Taken in Nicaragua.
It's not the full unification of Korea. They've just federated together. To actually form them into one country, we need to wait about a year. So we now have adamantium tech available. We need to research it. So our next research goal, if we have a look at what we're researching at the moment, Ring Habs was a really big goal for a long time, and adamantium armor was a really big goal for a long time. They have now been completed. So we can now go down a new avenue of technology. And what I want to look at is better combat lasers. We currently have green arc combat lasers. I want to get to ultraviolet arc laser batteries and ultraviolet arc laser cannons. So that's very high on my list, is ultraviolet combat lasers. That's not the only thing we can pick up, though. We do also need to get ourselves better fusion reactors for our Habs. So Colony Habs is another upgrade. This lets us have bigger ground places. I'm not that needing it right now, but we do want to get there.
If the conflicts between the Koreas continue to this day, it's because they didn't put Phosphor there to resolve them.
Thank you, Ricky. That would be funny. Imagine like some future scientist like, oh, they didn't combine because Phosphor didn't do it. Is plasma better than laser? Plasma is a very unique weapon technology. It doesn't work. It doesn't do damage in the same way. Check the prerequisites for H Orion. We can check the prerequisites for H Orion. I need to click on this button here, and then click on this button here, and then H Orion. I think I just need to do Orion. Oops, how do I can spell Orion? H Orion drive. We need heavy pulse propulsion. Heavy pulse propulsion comes with advanced fission systems, which we do have available. Advanced fission systems will also get us a Poseidon Lantern, the heavy fission reactor farm, which we do need. So we could do this for the heavy fission reactor farm. What's if it's lasers and arc lasers? Technically, I couldn't tell you what the difference between the two is, But the arc lasers are better, basically. Neutronics. What's Neutronics getting us? We've got Neutronics available. Neutronics will get us advanced fission systems, deuterium tritium fission. So this is taking us down towards neutron stuff. Ultra cold neutron containment. Plasma's good for lasers. One strips the armor, the other deals damage. Yeah. So plasma's exactly like plasma, I think, in Nebula's Fleet Command, where it strips the armor from a ship. For the lasers do less damage versus armor at range, basically. There is a lot of good stuff to get here. I think there's a very good argument to be made for Neutronics, because it gets us advanced fission systems. There's a very good one to be made for ultraviolet combat lasers. Ultra caps are also another good one. That takes us towards phased array lasers, and the advanced laser engine if we're lucky, and advanced coil gun batteries, which is an upgrade to our coil guns. So there's a lot of really good stuff behind ultra caps. Then there is also, what was the other one we were just looking at? Doesn't actually seem to be here. Depends on inertial confinement vision integrated to Earth. I can't see. It's basically, for me, actually, it's Neutronics or ultra caps. Neutronics is quite a quick research, though. Let's get Neutronics done first. It's not going to take too long, and then we can go from there. We'll just go with green combat lasers. We're just waiting for Dimondioids to build our new ships. Let's cancel this. Let's unpause. Alright, we've got an alien fleet arriving into Mars orbit. I don't know what they're going to do when they get here. It's 2 cruisers and an escort. We currently don't have a fleet to defend Mars with. So let's just keep an eye on these guys and find out what they do when they get here. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Whoa, not that far. That's a little bit extreme. We're just going to zoom out a little bit to see what they do when they get there. Can you settlement core spawn beacon? Does spawn beacon... Spawn beacon doesn't have the proper loadout, so we want to set that to the Cana Clan... No, the Pi Raspberry Adastre. And this is okay for power? 399, 320. Yeah, why was the other one not okay for power? It's a friendliness period. I hope it's a friendliness fleet. I don't think it is, though. But I think it might be here to annoy somebody else.
On our target.
Okay, we found a resistance. We're looking for a protectorate agent. Adamantium armor. Perfect. Let's set that as a favorite. I think
Things are stabilizing.
their purpose is about to complete, and we'll research adamantium armor as soon as that's done. We really need to work on the unrest in India, though. Unrest is pretty high in India at the moment. Even the servant cut out research with only one priority. Yeah. Public campaign mission. Okay, they're doing some public opinion work in China, which is annoying.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
And we've got public opinion up to 12% in Bangladesh. Alien fleets arrived in low Mars orbit. So we're waiting to see what... Okay, they are bombarding... They bombarded someone and took damage. Who did they bombard? It didn't tell us who they bombarded. But they bombarded someone and took damage. Okay, automated platform cores are fine. We don't need them right now. Spidey's T-34s to fight Xenos. Yes, they are indeed. They currently have T-34s. I love that there's artwork for this. That they actually have the T-34s. Okay, we've completed our first new ship at Mercury orbit. So we have a new Mercury fleet, which means we need to roll a fleet name. Oh, great. So yeah, we'll get them all to join UNN 7-3. That's fine. And then this. Okay. So we have 3 new ships, Mercury orbit. So this fleet is called Wrong Right. Wrong Right. And then we need to name the ships. Seems we did like high velocity friendliness packages. No, they didn't. But it looks like they fought back pretty well. Okay, so the first ship is going to be roll ship. It's because they're using Industrial World War II age tech. It can't be hacked. The first ship is the Hero of 2+ Worlds. The Hero of 2 Worlds. I wonder if that plus is a typo, but I'm going to leave it in there anyway. Okay? The next ship in the fleet is going to be called Cosmic Truth. Alright. And the last one is going to be called Persephone. Nice names. Also, there's a very snory dog behind me if you can hear her. She's got her her pajamas on, so she doesn't need to be burritoed because she's warm enough. So she's a bit more stretched out and snory tonight. Okay, so Wrong Right has got its first 3 ships available. They've got more ships on the way. Surface solar power bands have different power output depending on the base latitude. The most amount of power on planet pulls. Oh, I didn't know that solely for us. That's really good to know. So that's an alien fleet has arrived in low Earth orbit 1. What a nice name, Persephone. Yeah. Did I wrote Persephone? Did I really just write Persephone? No, I didn't. Persephone. Okay. You made me think I'd done a typo there. Inactivity, that's fine. They have... Why does it say West India Company on the side? I wonder what they want. Beside the ships, they're a little more than squishing tubes for the nukes. Hey! That's what we've got. And they're all heroes just for existing. Okay, we can close all of this. Alright. So, I need to focus more. Robusto Combustion needs to continue to stabilize nation in India. We need to get on top of this subversion. When you're fighting ace with World War II armored vehicles. Hey, it might surprise them. It might surprise them.
Ready for my mission.
We know it won't surprise them. Okay. Trying to find a protectorate person.
Eyes on target.
Steve Jobless.
At your service.
You can do public campaigning, so can you public campaign in Bangladesh for me, please? And then Wintermute, I want you to help in the search for somebody from the Protectorate. When has been made history? Yes, I was just about to go check levels. Thanks, Ghost. So we've got a level up on Boba Fett or Cairn. Now remember that Boba Fett or Cairn can never get above 24 admin. His other stats are just nothing at the moment. Ooh, his stats are bad. What do I want to level up with him? What does he have? So he's got a bunch of persuasion, so he can public campaign, which comes off his persuasion. That might be more useful if he gets more persuasion. He's got crackdown, which runs off investigation. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to start pumping his persuasion just to get another persuader. So we'll put his persuasion up for now. I noticed that there is Persimmon missiles in space available here. Plus 3% military, plus 3% found, plus 3% build army, plus 3% build navy, plus 3% space defenses, plus 2% funding, plus 3% fund space program, plus 3% boost, plus 3%. I think you're upping his science. I think it's you get better tech rolls. That's a good point, Alarm. Yes, that does ring a bell. At least it's squishy too with the whole confinement unfit for living. I don't think I want to pick Proxima up, although it does seem very good. Republic Rocketry is a much better version. Actually, is it? For 2 stars versus 1 star, it's pretty much like exactly the same. I'll just grab this for something to go in there for the moment. And then do I have any other levels? I'm going to level up on Steve Jobless as well. So Steve's at 25 espionage, he's at 24 admin. I'll be getting his security up, but maybe I want to start focusing on science, like we say. I think you should have money is $1 million. So you just gave Bruce Wayne $303 million to do public campaign. That's fine. That sounds about right. Oh, sorry. Puppy wants to leave the room. Let me just let her out. It might be too warm for her in here. Why do you keep undoing the strap on your pajamas, Tully? How are you managing this? Let's just fix it again. It's going to fall off if you don't keep it on. There you go. Let's get put it back on. Off you go. You're not going outside, though. I was going to see if she comes back in here or not. Well, she'll look if she wants to come in. But my housemate wants me to close the door because I'm too loud when I stream. And she's trying to sleep. He's a billionaire already, yeah. Times 2 science bonus plus science stat. Okay, let's get there. We sometimes, you're going to use for future negotiations. That's not a bad idea, Kaver, actually. Yeah, we could use them for that. It's all fun games of the old Flam and Warfare starts Warfare and Flam, but everybody gets all hot and angry. I think you should have money, yeah, only to the best success. I'm going to start getting science up on everybody that I can. I'm still wanting to get security up, but I think 15 is a good base for him. That's everybody. Okay, let's go back to confirming assignments. Everyone's got assignments. Let's confirm those assignments. Let's zoom out so we don't get flashbanged by Earth. How crazy is this here, that like we're zooming in this much and that's just, it's so far away, it's not actually changing until we come out this far. Okay, automated outpost core, that's fine, we don't want to use that, but it's good to have. Humanity First is poised to suppress the Academy neutronics research. Everybody's just like being a pest. Okay, we don't need to do this anymore. We can keep on controlling neutronics if we do that. That's fine.
Offering support. I will help them.
We complete new nanofactory at Pri Raspberry Cadastre, which is good. So this is going to get us a ton of cash. Loads of nanofactories are just coming online, which will get us more money. We found a Humanity First person, which is not what we're looking for.
We found nothing of note.
And you failed to find that person, okay. They must have moved someone to make it harder.
Things are cooling off.
Hey, Demonicus, how's it going? Okay, we finally got it below 2, but we need to keep working on it. And we've got a new paper shredder in Mars orbit. So we now have a Mars fleet. So we'll use UNN-75. So now we need to name these ships as well. So we need a fleet name. Trying to out-research organizations, especially in science. The Fools, I know. So this fleet is the Angels of Earth. Oh, she does want to come back in. She's very fussy tonight. Okay, let me just let her back in. I should open the door. Yes, I'm coming back. In you go. Good girl. Good girl. And you go to bed. You have a sniff, and then lie down. Alright, and then we need to name them. Honor just a good name for one of these ships, to be honest, but we're going to roll a new name. This is the Arcadia. Arcadia, save name. And then the next one, so probably some light teasing. It's a mechanic, yes, but it's probably a mechanic. Banana for scale, great reference. Banana for scale. And then we've got the last one, which is Peritas. Good girl. Which is Grip of Do we think this is supposed to be Grip of Sentience? I'm going to do it as it was written, which is Grip of Sentience instead of Sentience. I know how to spell sentience. That's not how you spell it, but that's what was taught. That's what someone put into the thing. So I'm not gonna correct them. So we've got the Angels of Earth now defending Mars.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, public campaigning's up to 20% in Bangladesh. Coup d'etat in Congo, don't really care. What is you looking at engine that spaceship has? It's a shield for nuclears. Okay, this is a really big research we've just completed. Their purpose. We've been able to solicit invaluable information from the alien captive, thanks to discovering that Hydra falsehoods carry unique ferrocite signatures. Because it transpires that a Hydra will rather go silent than be caught lying, as far as we can tell, an unsuccessful deception is a source of great shame. It has been surprisingly straightforward to establish which matters the alien is relatively willing to discuss. With full confidence it is not deceiving us. In consequence, we have now gained significant understanding of its species' intentions for Earth. Fulfills the objective to determine their purpose. We update our intelligence estimate, so we're at the middle section here. And now we've got ground alien control and build facility. So we now know more about their missions.
We now understand why they are here, Chancellor.
Okay, we've completely determined their purpose objective. Report from the head of our translation team is attached. Despite objections from the more credentialed members of our team, I've allocated William Parker 2 hours a day to remind you William Parker is the security guard that weirdly made friends with the alien, to communicate with Rudy, which is what we're calling the alien. We placed no restrictions on what topics were to be discussed, apart from the most basic ones concerning military security. The results were surprising. Rudy, though unwilling to discuss anything that he considers a military state secret, has been quite willing to talk about the history of his species. The Hydras apparently evolved upon an old planet with a single supercontinent upon a vast ocean. An ocean that contained the majority of the world's natural resources, but also teemed with deadly predators. The Hydras domesticated various amphibian species and used them to scavenge and mine resources from the seabed. Apparently, the Hydras developed close and even sometimes fond relationships with these species. Their civilization was built upon them, and once their genetic science advanced sufficiently, they have lifted many of them to near-human intelligence. Unfortunately, the state of affairs did not last. The Hydras had only recently discovered spaceflight when the world was devastated by an interstellar weapon launched at their planet by a third sapient species. 99% of the entire Hydra race died instantly, taking with them much of Hydra history and culture. The only groups of survivors were those off-planet, in the Hydra's space hubs and colonies. The Cataclysm, as it is known, seems to dominate what remains of Hydra culture. The species responsible for the Cataclysm is one we are already aware of. These are the Hydra slave warriors known as Salamanders. The first action of the Hydra Defense Consensus was to neutralize and subjugate the Salamanders, and their entire reason for existence is to ensure that nothing like the Cataclysm can ever happen again. This explains a great deal. Now, the rigid, untrusting nature of the response we've received to our diplomatic exchanges can be understood in context. Hydra paranoia towards other species is understandable. The question is, how can we overcome it? Okay, that's a pretty big one. But for now, we're going to research adamantium armor. This is a really important research topic, important enough that I'm willing to devote 3 points into it, like this, which is going to complete on the 9th of May. Since the Hydras have dark days ahead of them. They do, yes. Great game, by the way. So I'm going to pump research into adamantium armor to get that completed on the 9th of May. That green arc laser cannon is going to complete on the 20th of May. Can I get this a little bit more lined up? No. We're going to get both of these done on the 9th of May. More falling skies and xenons. Yeah, it's I think it's quite 3-body problem as well. So these two should complete very close to each other for our next generation of ships. Okay, let's continue. Big revelations there. Okay, research development team now can take smart spacecraft defenses. Our ships take 5% less damage from enemy weapons in combat. That's a good one to research when we got time. Magnetic flux transfer event damages base. Spawn beacon is struck by a magnetic flux transfer event. These occur when the plasma of the solar wind drives into the weak magnetic field around Mercury. Unlike that of Earth, Mercury's magnetic field is not strong enough to deflect the solar wind. Instead, the magnetic fields twist together, grow, and a magnetic flux transfer event occurs. As the gaps in the magnetic field open, solar plasma strikes directly on the planet's surface. Unfortunately for us, Spawn Beacon is at the epicenter of one. Basically, the Hydras are exterminatus. Yes, and they went and mind enslaved the people who did it to them. We can implement the emergency cooling contingency, which will cost us 1,000 water and get no downside. Or we can go to the samples. No, we're going to use the emergency cooling contingency. We have the water. Sorry, in this first universe, does Earth know what type of alien is trying to invade us? Yes, Tertitan Jaeger. They're called the Hydras. And they are... They control using ferricides, like smell things. The United States of America imposed a new governing region in Kosovo. I don't think we can see them. But we do know what they look like. There's no alien. We have no aliens tracked at the moment, but I'll try and get you one if I can. You need an exclamation mark.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, the most used voice thing on this channel. I fixed Dratus, by the way. Okay, we got a new turn. Okay, so nanofactory, and ships being completed as well. So we're waiting for May for that technology to complete. Yeah, I'm hoping for a science boost event as well. But no worries. Right. So, public opinion in Bangladesh, I think, still isn't quite there. We need to get this up higher, because we're going to be stealing it from Project Exodus, unfortunately. China is looking fine. Government's moving in the right direction. It's still peaceful. All of our numbers are green. That's what we want to see. India is struggling a little bit because we're pulling so many countries into India, which is like just bringing the country down a little bit. You'll notice that our armies have fallen back to 1980s style compared to the sort of 90s Audi style that China has, but that should tick back over from atomic age, into information age pretty soon. So, Bruce Wayne, I want you to continue to try and find me a protectorate spy.
Initiating surveillance.
Robusto Combusto, I need you to continue to stabilize this country. Steve Jobless, I need you to public campaign in Bangladesh to tell them how great we are, and you can take a couple of $1 million to do that.
I will try to sway the public.
And Wintermute, I need you to continue to also try and find me I've just realized I messed up. So I'll get you to investigate this person, and then Bruce Wayne to investigate someone at this end, because these are the people that are hard to find.
Tracking target.
Okay, and then we'll confirm assignments for the turn. We will zoom back out so we don't get flashbanged by Earth when it starts to spin, and we'll unpause. Subsurface radiation analysis. Our might is just 15% more. That's cool. Don't need it right now. Diamonds on Mercury. Material scientists have successfully extracted samples of diamonds on Mercury. It's just Dratus, David. It's just Dratus. These findings verify the data from NASA's Messenger probe, which operated between 2004 and 2015 to map the entirety of Mercury. Based on this, our scientists believe that when Mercury was formed some 4.5 billion years ago, the planet to be considered... Are you kidding me? This is not working. I tested it. Okay, it's not picking up the capital letter. I need to fix that. As crystallization occurred in both ocean and core over time, the liquid reached a threshold where it could not absorb more carbon. Thus, a certain allotrope of carbon was formed, which we know today as diamond. Because the diamond is dense, but not as dense as metal, it would have floated to the top of the core, leading to the formation of a thick diamond mantle around Mercury, which scientists say is more than 15 kilometers thick. Naturally, certain quarters are already speculating on the monetary value that even a tiny fraction of those diamonds could attract on Earth. This is certainly more viable today than it was in 2015. Yeah, there are limits on commands. You can't spam them. Now that significant space infrastructure is open between Mercury and Earth, if we were to pursue this, large mining facilities we needed. Shiny, but what's it good for really? We'll gain 2,400 thistles and unlock the diamonds from the sky event, or send some samples to our backers back home, gain 4,000. Look, I think I need the cash more. I have not fixed the poll yet, Tavian, so please don't do a 100-person poll. I
Assistance.
did have a look at it, but I
Offering
haven't had a chance to
assistance.
it. Augmented combat training. National investment points for military, build army, and build navy. We do need to get on top of that. Okay, so that's an engineering topic. So we're currently researching adamantium armor and green laser cannon. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what it does. So we've got space here for something else. We don't need exotic armor. We're going to try and avoid exotic armor and exotic heat sinks for now. What we could look for... So we've nuked the North Pole to fix global warming yet? No, we haven't. We could look for better heat sinks, but the only ones I know about are exotic heat sinks. I don't think we've got any others. What are industrial atomic assemblers? Economy priority. Research for augmented. Yes, that's a really good point. We'll do the augments. Where were the augments? I don't think I favorited them, did I? They'll be down here then. Crisis project review, commercial arrival markets. I think they might be here. Neural engineering. Let's get neural engineering done. Wasn't Helicon Drive something we want? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Legitimately, I can't remember if Helicon Drive was something we wanted. But let's get neural engineering done.
Surveillance complete.
Okay, we found a protectorate person. That's really important. We're going to turn that person to our cause.
Surveillance complete.
We found Project Exodus as well. Counters yearn for the certainty of the machine. I don't think you need better heat sinks. Well, I've only got water heat sinks E69. They're really heavy. They slow our ships down. Molten salt and sodium heat sinks are the best on exotic. Okay, that's what I want. I remember using molten salt before. Finally, we get the loyalty wonders. We've got the loyalty wonders already. I just haven't installed them. Okay, public opinion in Bangladesh is up to 23%. Hey, Mishaps, good to see you. How's it going? Welcome to the war. Project Exodus fleet launches for low Mars orbit. Does Project Exodus hate us? No, they tolerate us and we're out of the non-aggression pact with them. So we don't need to worry about this Project Exodus force. It helps our military build faster, Demonicus. Yeah, I want lighter heat sinks. What about molten tin radiators? We've got molten tin radiators. I got them right here. Okay, we've completed construction of a new outpost mining core at Planeten Vertisken Kanon Rüchten. I need to get better at saying this. I'm going to keep trying to say it. Planeten Vertisken Kanons in Rüchten. Something like that. I need to practice it because I'm going to play the game when it comes out. Project Exodus Hab Mukai Station have been destroyed by the Protectorate. It looks like Project Exodus and the Protectorate are just kicking the crap out of each other all over the solar system. Sorry, I did leave reversed. I apologize for completely... what's that puppy? What you want? Okay, she definitely wants to go back outside, so I'm going to quickly let her back out. So she doesn't bark out the entire stream. Did you forget to go to the bathroom when you went out earlier? Is that what this is? Did you just a forgetful puppy? Keep my ears peeled for her wanting to come back in. And this game has commandant at the end of that. That's right, it does have command at the end of there. You have to play a game you cannot pronounce. It's only easy to say. Planeten Vertited Guys Gun Canons Commandant. There we go. I got it. I'm brilliant. I'm now fluent in German. Thank you so much. Don't the Hydra get busy when the Protectorate servants get attacked? Yes, but we are not attacking them, Lags into Commander. Which means that they're also... The aliens are going after those factions and not us right now. The aliens aren't too annoyed with us at the moment, which is great. We want to stay under their radar for as long as we can. Alright, back to Earth. Let's see what's going on. That was still terrible. No, it was fantastic. I'm great. How dare you question me? I'm a streamer. I'm not that arrogant, don't worry. Okay. So, public opinion is great here. Subversion is still happening. Let's get... Robusto Combustor actually has aliens to fight in Russia.
We're going in.
Bruce Wayne has found my target for me. So I'm going to see if Wintermute... Hang on. I want to see if Wintermute can...
Standing by for orders.
...do the investigation for me. Where's the protect this person here? Which means I can use... So we'll spend 16 ops on that. And I'll use Bruce Wayne to bring down unrest in India. That's a 90.
Restoring
and that
order.
Steve Jobless, who's going to continue to do what he's doing, which is pushing public opinion in Bangladesh towards us. So molten salt lithium heat sinks, not sodium. That's okay. I would have forgotten by the time we got there. I would have just been focusing on those heat sinks. All right. Someone should have a level, I think. Let's have a look. 5, 13, 12, 12, 3, 20. Yes, Tankalilic has a level. Alright. See, loyalty monitors are available. I haven't installed them on anybody. So he's got 25 admin. I've been bringing his science up. His persuasion's at 21. What is his base persuasion? His base persuasion is 16. His base science is 14. Is 5. Setting robust and combustor, and then the Earth Defense Force. Earth is still just. Where do you see when ages level up? I'll show you in a second. E69. I want to keep leveling his persuasion up. That's his job. Cool. So what people are looking for is they're looking here. If you see where my mouse cursor is, when this is green, when the XP number is green, when I select my people, that means they've got to level up. That's what they're looking for.
Orders.
Yeah, the Perun org is a really good org.
Acknowledged.
Who has it?
Acknowledged.
I think Tankalilic has it. Yeah, Perun is a really good org. +1 mission control, +27 science, +2 science, +2 influence, then a bunch of +2s. Plus, it's really good. Is there every type of areas in the game or designs like Curie Point Radio? I don't think there's Curie points, but there are others. Yes, one. Oh, so it might have just been added because, well, no, Perun is Perun, but I think he did kickstart the game at that level. All right, let's confirm assignments. We're getting close to May, which is when we're going to get a new spaceship technology.
Offering support.
Alien fleet is launching on low Mars orbit. I don't think we need to worry about that, but we will set an arrival alarm on it. A large complex of service-to-orbit laser weapons now operation on Sol. Why is Sol building space defenses? I don't know why that has just happened. I'm not investing in space defenses. In fact, I don't even have the space defense. Hang on a second. Unless they've just completed it and that's it, because there's only one region. Okay, that should be the last dog interruption of the stream. That just be the bathroom. Free space defenses? Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Actually, sure, like it would be for Bundeswehr. It would be PU forward to cannon. I have no idea if that's accurate. Let's see the signs. It does sound plausible. Can you change the voice line file in the game file so tank is the talking just placements of Tankalilic? I don't know if I can, but it'd be cool if I could. They're on Cooperate. Yeah, they shouldn't be on Cooperate. They should be on Academy Basic. They should be doing this. So that's probably what the problem is. I didn't fix them onto Academy Basic. I do have Exofighters. I don't know how to do that, E69E. I don't know how to do this. See, if you look at North Korea, they have a space defenses section here. So it looks like, if we look here, yeah, they have built space defenses in the only region that they have. So South Korea is now safe. South Korea just went rogue on me and decided to build space defenses all by themselves, which is pretty impressive. Why? Oh yeah, that's fine. That's okay. We can zoom out and we can unpause. I don't know how to do that, how to equip our exofighters. So some rogue guy stole a bunch of government money to build a planetary defense complex. Look, honestly, it was probably Riot. Riot probably just ran, whatever, League Worlds and Valorant Worlds, and then just built a space defense laser to, like, celebrate that happening. Riot have enough money to do it. Riot did it. We've knowledge about Tom. We know target's identity. We don't know their loyalty yet, though. Passion Project, yes. Okay, we've got an admin node at Spawn Beacon. A government
the situation remains chaotic.
Failed mission to reduce unrest. That's twice he has rolled. Just over 90%, which is really frustrating.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Okay, we're at 25% public opinion in Bangladesh. We can start getting ready to make a move there. Vital point shell targeting. Our shipboard mag weapons do plus 10% bonus damage. This is all stuff that we want to pick up down the road. His loyalty should be fine, but we can't do a loyalty check. I complete my mission to set national policy in the United States of America. Okay, America's about to declare war on somebody. They declared war on Jamaica. The entirety of the US military is attacking Jamaica. Excuse me.
Target secured.
Meanwhile, Robusto Combusto has wiped out all alien flora and fauna in St. Petersburg. And the aliens are back to their terror attacks in Austria. He would be fair sized. Doesn't need loyalty to work yet. Target Computer 3. That's actually quite. I think Targeting Computer 3 is quite hard to unlock, but our HAM modules and surface-based defense get a 50% bonus to overcome ship ECM. Okay. Oh, to be Austrian. Special operation, yes. I'm sure it's called Epic Banana or something. No, what's Jamaica known for? I don't actually know what Jamaica is known for. Epic Jerk Chicken or something. That seems racist. I shouldn't say that. I'm not saying that's all they've got. Epic, terrible design idea. That's probably a better way to put it. I'll stop talking now. Alright. Missions for the turn. Bruce Wayne.
Standing by.
Let's have a look. We've got Bangladesh is sitting at... We still need more public opinion here, I think. We're going to get Wintermute to investigate Bruce Wayne to check his loyalty. Vital targeting is hilarious. Like, you can hit specific spots, which takes a minute and a half for your shot to land. Yes, but when it hits, it's going to be vital. I'm gonna invest a decent amount of options in this.
Surveillance.
Epic 3-point leave. Yeah, the 3 meters, you just missed your vital point.
Reporting in.
Okay, and then we're going to send you, because we still need to investigate... We need to lock down... Where's he gone? Okay, we need to lock down this guy's loyalty. We still haven't confirmed his loyalty. So investigate this guy.
Target.
Robusto Combusto needs to fight the aliens that are still in Russia.
Going in hot.
And Steve Jobless is just going to take a quick break from this to investigate all this, the alien activity in Austria, because I need to get that done. Too late. Somebody got it clipped. Please don't clip that. Okay. You know what? I would actually be really sad if that was the first thing that I ever had clipped. Because I don't think I've ever had anything clipped before. Let's unpause the game.
I will help them.
Okay, we're in April. We're getting close. Oh, Protectorate fleet is heading over to Luna. Let's watch for them. Yeah, Project Exodus hab conversation was destroyed by the Protectorate. So the Protectorate and Project Exodus are just knocking the stuffing out of each other. They're having an epic interstellar war across the entire solar system, and we are just sitting back and like, build a space station, doing absolutely nothing else. Okay, this guy's loyalty is 10. He's going to be very easy to turn.
Got some intel on our
Bruce Wayne's loyalty is 24. Further out of context comments. Oh dear. Do I make a lot of bad out of context comments? A probe control by the Academy has arrived at Newman 1. What does Newman 1 have? It has 62 water and that's it. We will not be building a base there. Well, back to the aliens. Project Exodus should be a priority target. That's true. Battle at Sauna Alley Station. The Space Forces of the Protectorate defeated... Project Exodus defeated the Protectorate in a battle at Sauna Alley Station in Chango in orbit. The Protectorate lost 1 ship. So Chango Station must have been destroyed at some point, has been replaced by another station oh look, there's an exofighter involved in that combat. What do they build? What are the Protectorate ships like at the moment? Light Rail Cannon Mark III. Light Ion Battery. Point Defense Arc Laser Turret. Water heat sink, targeting computer, ECM, liquid hydrogen containment, lithium-ion battery, and they're running large drives. PE Blingen, yeah, Project Exodus with the gold ships. I don't at this point, we should help Project Exodus. They seem competent. Well, did you see that ship they're running? That ship's actually not terrible. I'm not helping them. Increase public support with the servants in China. Okay, that's not good. Construction of the paper shredder Mark III in low Mercury orbit. So we've got some more paper shredders coming off the production line at Mercury. Join Wrong Right. So we've got 3 more ships to name in Wrong Right. So that will be the Kodiak, the Jackal, and the Gator, which are actually not bad names off the bottom of the board. But we'll go for Royal Ship. I just realized it's not doing... see you, Mishaps. Thanks for tuning in. It's nice to see you. Royal Ship. Someone should have clipped the doggo barking every so as well. No context, just a bark in a game playing in the background. Confuse everybody. This is like the logo looks like... Yeah, it does look like a point. I still don't get why our ships are so, like, banged up. Okay, this is the diplomatic solution. Diplomatic solution. And then next up we've got... We've got the Lunar Stag Imbibitor. Sure, that's a name. Lunar Stag Imbibitor. I noticed that the count is not going down. Oh no, it's going down. Cool. You can't. I don't know if I can E6090, but I don't mind if I can't. These guys are like, they're already punching way above their weight class. Really. Actually, no, they're not. They're good. They go down really quickly at the moment. They don't really have much longevity. I'm sad this got used on this ship, but that's still a great name. The very model of a major, modern major general. That's right, modern major One of the greatest things when I discovered that in Mass Effect 2, I was really blown away. All right, so that fleet is Mercury has a decent fleet now, which is good. Oh, we got a Project Exodus. We got that fleet's arriving on Low Mars orbit. I don't think we need to worry about them. They've arrived in Low Mars orbit. Let's select them to find out what they're doing. Oh, they're bombarding that base again, Reacher base. Who owns Reacher base on Mercury? So if I go on Mars. So if I go to Mars, here, I want to know who owns Reacher base. They're in alphabetical order. The ship rich in information, vegetable, animal, mineral. I'm sure it is. Oh, it's Project Exodus. Project Exodus is being bombarded. Unfortunately, they only have one layer defense array. Service to orbit green arc laser cannons. Not bad. Green arc lasers.
Score 1 for the good guys.
The base has been destroyed by the aliens. Okay, and once again, she wiped out all invasive flora and fauna. Layer defense arrays are coming online in Mercury. That's the alien stuff done. Also got our skunk works at Planet Van. That's a project. Oh god, they're wiping out all of their bases around Mars now. Exodus is really getting its teeth kicked in. Reacher base has been destroyed. Murray base has been destroyed. Vandenberg base has been destroyed. They just lost 3 bases to the aliens. That is pretty bad. Alright, India needs to be defended this turn. We can also start the process of turning that agent. So, who is my turner again?
Where to?
Turning is persuasion. So it's Tank
At your
Alelic.
service.
So Tank needs to turn this guy. We're going to spend a bunch of influence on this. We're probably just going to go all in, to be honest. I don't see the reason not to, so we're going to turn him.
I'll make an offer
You can
that
loot
can't
out the
refuse.
bombardment events inside newspaper button page. You can look at... Oh, can I? Okay. Time to give them a fleet to kick in some alien teeth with, but without you getting the blame. That's not a terrible idea. You know, we could give them wrong right. They're in Mercury, though. But we could give them the Xenonauts. Because they're about to get... No. Not until we've made peace with them, because I want to take Bangladesh off them, and they currently control Bangladesh. And I technically have a truce with them, so I don't want to give them anything, but I would really like to give them the Xenonauts rather than scuttle it. Okay, so we're turning that dude. Let's get Wintermute to defend India. We'll get Steve Jobless to continue to public campaign in Bangladesh. Let's just get that public opinion as high as we can. Coup time?
We'll make our appeal.
Subversion is at 1.6. Command stats. That would be a Robusto Combusto job, but Robusto Combusto doesn't have coup. So my next best couper who has coup,
Reporting in.
the only person who has coup
Where to?
is Steve Jobless.
Acknowledged.
No, Wintermute does as well, but his command is 2, and his
Report
command...
again.
So in order to coup, we're going to need to start pumping up command a lot. Trade to fleet from Bangladesh? Sujin Tofu, that's not a bad idea. The Service and the Protectorate are like a specific nation in the Middle East. They can do whatever they want. Let's be careful, but yes. I mean, I'm against that nation, to be completely fair. Yeah, like, I am anti-Israel, so let's just say that. That's going to annoy a lot of people, isn't it? Because, at least with the way they're deploying things at the moment. No, I'm just against it. Well, I get what you mean, yeah. What are we doing? Did I need to do anything else? Yes, Bruce Wayne needed something.
Acknowledged.
Let's investigate council. Bruce Wayne don't have coup, but he does have a nice coupe. I like that. I think you can trade control points nor fleets. You can't trade control points. I think you can give... No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can give fleets. That's right. Alright, let's stabilize India with Bruce for this turn, because I don't need to investigate anyone.
We'll turn down the heat.
And Robusto Gabusto needs to continue
for
assaulting
orders.
alien assets. Let's confirm, and let's unpause. First space birth. We've recorded the first human live birth in space aboard Can a Clan Cram in a Clean Cream Can. In spite of the momentous global events taking place, life goes on. All nations gain 0.5 cohesion, and we get a public opinion boost for around the entire world. That's a great boon we just got, basically for free. Okay, this is the scary fleet. This is the really, really scary fleet. It's about to arrive in Earth orbit. I don't know what this fleet is coming to Earth for. This fleet has 3 Titans. The Titans have spinal particle cannons, 2 light particle cannons, enhanced heavy mag batteries, point defense turrets, particle beams, and light mag batteries. Lithium heat sinks, ACM, and exotic nanowire batteries. Yeah. Looks like the same loadout for all three of them. There's also a battleship here, which is all lasers, which means that this fleet is pretty much missile-proof. And this is one of the reasons why I want to get rid of missiles in the fleet, in our people, because the aliens are starting to build a lot of point defense. Alright, let's find out what this fleet is going to do when it gets to Earth orbit. I want to make sure I've got it selected. Particle cannons are GG, yeah. They've got,
my expertise.
this is an endgame fleet. Jamaica, so they've conquered Jamaica.
Protecting our interests.
Interests are defended. Battle at Ahsoka Station.
Thermal signature detected.
The Space Fortress of Project Exodus defeated the Protectorate in the Battle at Ahsoka Station. I've got a feeling they're coming to take out the Protectorate. The Protectorate have a pretty big fleet. Echo 66 is, well, it's not actually that big. It's got destroyers in it. Rail Cannon Mark III, light AIM bomb. I mean, that's not bad. They've got a decent fleet there. Can they also shoot down railguns? They can, but you can carry a load more railguns than you can missiles. You fire one missile barrage, they shoot it down, it's done. Whereas you can keep firing the railgun sleds from different angles and eventually overcome their PD. To Clown's Heights Dark Spiders group, please feel to add any more phobias. Yes, Clown's Heights Dark Spiders. Okay, we have just turned over Tom Amidio. That's really big for us. Let's make sure he doesn't fail anything by accident. And now we'll know what the Protectorate are up to. Yeah, I just want to keep my hands on this fleet. Project Exodus fleet Echo 89 has launched a trajectory targeting low Earth orbit 1. Okay. Oh, jeez, that was a visual situation that just happened. Okay, Mexico. Okay, that's not us. That's them.
We were unable to increase security.
Okay, he's loyal to us, but for some reason, Bruce Wayne is just incapable of rolling below 90 on a D100 when he's doing. Stabilize. 33% in Bangladesh is really good. Adamantium armor is completed. We're just waiting for green arc lasers, but we can actually build our battle cruisers. We can build our cruisers now. So let's open research. Let's set our next research. He's really unlucky. Yes. What do we want to set our next research to? Did we want the helicon drive? I don't think we do. I think it's too early a drive for us now. Ships of the line gets us Lancers, which are really nice. Where's Molten Salt? Do I have Molten Salt available? Yes, let's get Molten Salt heat sinks. That's great. Thank you, Salty. They'll complete on the 4th of May as well, with Green Arc Laser Cannon. So let's hold for Molten Salt heat sinks and Green Arc Laser Cannons. So I've got the Molten Salt heat sinks as well. Public campaign in China failed. That's good. I want you to fail that. Oh, alien abductions reported in Karachi. Choose time in his fancy coupe. That's exactly what's happening, Gab. And Robusto did their thing. We do need advanced ECM for against aliens. Academy Fleet Earth Preservation Society has arrived in Thule orbit. So Thule 2792 has one mine on it, which is owned by the Initiative, who we don't care about, and it produces. Hang on a second. Why did I come here? It produces 42 fissils and 56 water. Why did I come here? This is not worth grabbing. At all. I mean, 42 fissils. I guess it's a reasonable amount of water and fissils. It's just not amazing. I mean, we could just... we're still going to hot drop on it. So the base has a marine presence of 4. So Earth Preservation Society will very easily be able to assault it, and then we'll scuttle the fleet. So let's assault the Hab. We'll drop the Gurkhas in. This is the Space Gurkhas' last hurrah for now. Until we build more. I'm going to scuttle this ship when it's done. Okay, let's head back to Earth. Oh, the aliens. Where's that fleet? Victor 400. I want to make sure I've got this fleet selected when it gets into Earth orbit. Poseidon base captured by the Academy. We've captured Poseidon base. So we need a new name for that base. You already have all amazing spots. I know. So I need to roll base. It is now Fleet HQ. I think that's supposed to be Maldive, but it reads like Maldive. So this is Fleet HQ Maldive. The space cookers have never lost a battle. That's true. 100% success rate. Set it for in mine. And then I'm just going to slap on the Clan Cram template and we'll swap out the solar panels. Oh, I need to upgrade. Okay, wait for it to upgrade. That's fine. It needs to upgrade to tier 2. It's only tier 1. Okay. Then Earth Preservation Society, we can scuttle. So say goodbye to the Earth Preservation Society. The ship has now done its job. You can sell it for money. Yes, true. Also, I just realized I didn't repair the base. So all the way to the bottom, where's the base? Oh, this base doesn't have an icon. It needs to be set to be a mine. There we go. I'm looking for... Where is it? Well, it's so hard to find stuff. What do we call it again?
Signature detected.
Everyone's worried. Could have gifted to Exodus. We could still give it to Exodus. This is better get a fat recruitment check. I can't find it. You know what? There's an easy way to get to it because I still have the fleet. I can go straight to... Oh, no, I've lost the fleet. The fleet is gone. Damn it. Here we go. I click here. Nope. Yes, I go here and then click on this. And because this module is destroyed, what is it? Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm going to replace it. What am I talking about? They stayed in space for over half a decade, not able to see their families. They're still not gone home. They're now living at that fleet base. That is their new home. They're not going to see their families ever. Not if I have anything to say about it. Wasn't renamed. Did I not rename it? Oh my god. Poseidonus then. I don't see... Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't rename it. Okay, it's called... what did I rename it to? Fleet HQ Mail Dive. Now it's been renamed. There we go. We finally did it, everybody. Now zoom all the way out. Select Victor 400, which is near Earth. And then I want to find out what they do when they get here. Okay, it's going to be a new turn before they get here. So let's jump back to Earth. I'll strand 1,000 rooms in space before I ever take a single one home. I never said that. You're paraphrasing. That's slander. You're putting words in my mouth. Okay. How are we doing for unrest here? Unrest subversion is still really high. So up to the activity in the solar system. It will target us soon. Oh, yeah. Oh, have we reached the mission control floor? That's interesting that alien hate has gone up without us doing anything. A bit worried about that, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, Bruce Wayne, get back to just leveling up. Actually, no, I need you subverting. I need you to stabilize India. We really need to get on top of that.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Robusto has aliens to fight in Russia. Tank Alelic needs to go back to advising India. Steve Jobless, who's doing public opinion in Bangladesh. Actually, he's taking a turn off to investigate alien activity. And Wintermeat. Do I have anywhere? Why do I feel like I need to defend somewhere? North Korea is still undefended. I'm just going to leave it like that. Memory floats back to Earth. This has been sponsored by the servants. Ah, there we go. That explains everything. Those pesky servants. Always making up lies about me. Okay.
We'll see what they're up to.
Let's confirm. Let's zoom out. Let's, grab Victor 400.
Mission in progress.
Wild gift. The gift PE average basis across the asteroids for aliens to fly all across the system. That's actually a great idea. Okay. Molten Salt Heat Sinks has completed. And Green Arc Laser Cannon has completed. Which means we can spend some time building some new ships. Into spaces and millions of astromorphs. Or belters. Okay. So we've got 2 slots for research here. So we need to pick some good stuff to pick up here. We do have access to graphene batteries, but we've got quantum batteries, which I think are better than graphene. So I'm going to mark them as obsolete. None of these drives, I think, are worth grabbing. Definitely not the Kiwi, the Nerva, or the Snare drive. And I think the Fission Frag drive is not very good either. No, it's a weak drive. If I thought they'll be engaged by orbital defenses, only if they attack that territory, I believe. What else do we need? Advanced railgun batteries will get us light railgun Mark III, which I don't really want. Green laser batteries and cannons we don't want at all because we're doing arc. Flag bridge is something people have been telling me to get. Let's grab a flag bridge and we'll make a version with the flag bridge. Can I drop this down to 1, by the way? Yes, I can. Not good, thanks. What does the alien fauna do? It spawns megafauna, kaiju, and stuff. What's best and brightest? The chance that an officer will spawn? No, we don't care about that right now. We don't want infrared arc laser batteries or cannons. What are E-beam batteries? Point defense E-beamers. Our first attempt to weaponize particle beams. No, we don't think we need these. They might be a prerequisite for something, though. They're a prerequisite for ion batteries. Okay. Civilian quantum computing is just control point management capacity up by 10 and economy stuff. Target computer 3. Where's the ECM buff? That's what we want to do. I want advanced ECM. Advanced ECM module. Advanced insurance counter module is a 60% chance to force enemy weapons. Requires a special. This isn't the project that lets them work against aliens. I thought the advanced ECM was, but it's not. Okay, that's not good. Damage control drones or damage control teams prepares 50% faster. There's a lot of really, really good stuff here. It's just finding the one we actually want. Subsurface radiation. Okay. Commercial rocket companies. Gas coefficient reactors. Yeah, these are all the reactors we don't use. What do I have in my favorites? I've got a lot of stuff in favorites. Particle PD is the best against missiles. I was going to just go for massed lasers. I don't know if I want to mix around with a bunch of different ones. Advanced ECM module, precision focus software, vital targeting damage drones. I think it's ECM that consumes exotics that work against aliens. Okay. Maglev trains is economy priority. It seems like a waste of time to get the Mark III railgun batteries, but we're a while off coil guns. This might be a decent hold-all because we can upgrade to these once they're done. I'm just looking at what else we got here. What's between a vapor core fission reactor and gaseous core fission? That's a very good question. We're using we've kind of gone down a road with our ones. Let's get the Griffin autopsy out of the way. No, let's not get the Griffin autopsy. Alien warships. Our ships take 5% less damage from alien weapons. Exotic systems. Build army, build navy, military. Exotic spike radiators become available. Colgan Mark II, but I don't have access to Colgan Mark II yet, I believe. I didn't think I did. So it was kind of to last until I could get Colgan Mark II, was what I was thinking. Let's... I'm thinking compact solid coefficient of focus is short. Targeting computer 3 is also a good one. Where is advanced targeting computer? We've got advanced ECM, improved target. Where's targeting computer 3? Why can't I see it? Yeah, none of these are targeting computer 3 unless it's down here. Mountain Doctrine, Cannon Surgery, Advanced Railgun, Space Name, Nemesis Nuclear Torpedoes, non-favored. Ah, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at military rather than under information science. Okay, that's it researched. Now, we're going to look at some ships. So, I want to build, like I was saying earlier, I want to build a cruiser and a battle cruiser. But we can rework this slightly. So, utility... Well, first of all, yeah, utility modules. We now have access to more stuff. ECM Mark III and Advanced ECM. Yeah, I wanted to target a computer. Why click on Mark II unlocked? Because I need some more prerequisite research for it. So we have access to the molten salt heat sinks now. 970 tons and 485 tons. You need any warships to get adapted ECM. There you go. Bob Jones is there. So we definitely want a quantum battery in here. At the front, we want our structure stuff. We want to get a targeting computer Mark II. I want to get, where is armored struts. Then from the back of the ship, I want to get ECM Mark II. I want to get a radiator. So we've got the... sorry, heatsink. We'll just go with a standard molten salt heatsink. We won't go for the heavy. Then I want a repair bay, and then I think I want a magazine. I don't think we... Do we want component armoring? We probably want component armoring instead of the magazine, actually. But have we destroyed... We've destroyed many alien warships, C-6090. Many, many, many. That's how we have 7 exotics. They're all from destroying alien warships. So that's got... And then for armor, we're looking at adamantium. I could put 337 on this thing. I don't think I want to put that much on, but we might want to put, say, let's just look at 200 as a ballpark. We'll put 20 down the middle. We'll put 5 on the back. The Alien Warships tech? No, we haven't got the Alien Warships tech. Okay. So if I wanted to go for 30 propellant tanks, that gives us a KPS of 5.8. If I went with 60 propellant tanks, we'd have 10.9. So we at least kind of get around the inner system. This thing, at the moment... Yes, they're different in this game. So I've got my tin droplet radiators. People were asking about that earlier. So we've got this... At the moment, this is not set in stone, this ship, at all. I'm just ballparking at the max 10 in the middle. Okay. I'm just ballparking it, but it's 22 water, which is nothing. 656 fissils, which is a month and a half income. 979 metals, which is basically 2 months. I can't with this engine. You can't add more thrusters. 333 nobles, which is a month and a half. 30 fissils, which is even a month. So it's actually pretty cost effective for us, this ship. We just need better weapons for it. And the question is, which model do we use? I think we still use the basic model for now. We could probably... That's jumped up to 14.9 KPS. I wonder if I want to get that up to 20. If I can. If I was to put 90 propellant tanks on here, we get to 20.7. That knocks the fissils up to 653. Don't forget to aim your ship at incoming fire for us. Yes. Wait, so you can't start more nukes on your ships? No. You only get one Orion drive. It's one of the only drives, I think, that does that. So this version here is the interplanetary version. This can make transfers around the entire solar system. I don't think it can go from Earth to Jupiter, though. So if we want to go from red lorry, yellow lorry to Jupiter, let's say we wanted to go to, well, Callisto's the good moon. But say we're going to go to low Callisto orbit. Oh, okay, we've got enough delta V. This has insufficient. We need 25 delta V to get there. I don't think we want to spend that much resources on the ship to make it be able to go. We need a better engine, really, before we're heading off to Jupiter. In that case, we don't need 90 propellant tanks. We could probably get away with 50. Might have to build a few refueling stops so you can go really fast. Yeah. We could go with 50 propellant tanks and not worry about this being interstellar. This is just like local defense. It's better to drop 5 middle and max 50 to 150 miles. Okay. As long as we're doing facing. So I can drop 5 here and add, if we add 100. Oops, sorry. That should be 300. So that's us at 13.4 KPS. We're using 22 water, 611 volatiles, which is just, it's like a month and a quarter, a month and a third income. 883 metals, again, a month and a bit. 292 nobles, which is about a month. And 74. That seems like a pretty reasonable price for a cruiser that should be able to do quite a lot of work for us. It has a lot of armor. It's just 100 armor component is useless. If it's just 100 armor component is useless. No? Projected planning applied to ship systems and modules. Reduces all damage taken by ships and crews and combat 25%. Why is this useless? This one here. Yeah, no. I'm not going to do 100. I'm doing 300. It's 300 that's here, not 100. The 100 was a typo. Oh, sorry. Salty is saying we shouldn't have any armor at all. Right. I thought Salty was saying increase it by 100. I see what you're saying, Sujin. No, I think I'd like a decent amount of armor on these things because they're not going to be able to maneuver. How many battle cruisers? I want to make 2 classes. I want to make 2 types of cruisers. I'm quite happy to pay the money for the 300 armor at the front because this increases the amount of armor we can equip by 100%. So we're basically doubling the frontal armor of this thing. The 37 doesn't really matter that much. All right, let's get this ship a name. So I'm going to roll... Oh, what's the command? I can't remember what the command is to roll a new ship. It's been so long since I've had to do it. Hang on a second. It is... nope, I need to go into the action. And then I need to find action for roll. R-O-L-L. And then I need to actually open the script up. I think it's roll class. It's role class. Okay, I had to actually open the script up to find out what that was. It's role class. And it is the... Oh, it'd help if I did an exclamation mark. That would help a lot. Role class. Let's try that again. The Kane. It's the Kane class. Okay. So Kane be bothered. Okay. The Kane class cruiser. It is a patrol vessel, apparently. So we've got one of these. Save design. The ship has sufficient delta V for interplanetary travel. That's fine. Yes. Now we want to make a battle cruiser. And the difference with the battle cruiser is the frontal weapon. We may not have the technology for this yet. Because I want a big nose laser. Okay, we have 720cm green arc laser cannon. That's what we want to put on this thing for now. Build much cheaper ship for Exodus. I can't actually give ships to Exodus C69, unfortunately. As much as that would be really, really fun, I can't actually do that for them. 300 armor is a bit too much for now, though. Armor switch is useful for additional ship HP and can be swapped. Let's see how it performs. I'm quite keen to see how this does. Have I seen For All Mankind? I have seen For All Mankind, but I can't get into my Apple TV account at the moment. Because I don't own an Apple device, and Apple will not let you reset your password unless you go into an Apple store or have an Apple device, which means I haven't watched the latest season of For All Mankind. There's also some other stuff I want to watch on Apple TV. Alright, for hull weapons, we could either go with one 120cm green arc laser battery. The problem is the effectiveness of this isn't great. Like, if you're outside 200 kilometers, this gun is pretty bad. The other option is we just go with a... What's the range on this? 600 kilometers. So we could do that. Laser plus laser PD. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're obviously going to go with an Orion drive. We're obviously going to go with a soda coefficient reactor. We're obviously going to go with tin droplet. I want a laser engine on this. This increases all laser power by 10. I don't know if the laser engine stacks. But the other stuff we definitely want a heatsink. We definitely want a battery. We definitely want ECM. We definitely want targeting computer, which means I can't put extra armor on this ship. Which is a little bit scary because that means it can't tank the same way. I also can't put a repair bay on this. Let's get rid of the ECM. So let's go targeting computer, repair bay. Laser just do stack. So I'd like to add more laser engines as well. This is why I want to use Lancers rather than battle cruisers. The Lancer is just perfect for this. It's such a good. It's like such a good ship for the big spinal gun. I want the battery. I want the laser engine. I want the targeting computer. I want the repair bay. The heat sink is like the thing that's throwing me at the moment. Battery's completely optional. Okay, I'm gonna go on your advice, Salty. Get rid of the battery. So that leaves me with currently no ECM, no armored struts. So I'm not gonna go with armored struts. And I would like a second laser battery. Seems like a really good idea at this point. But that still leaves me without an ECM on this ship. I'm just gonna batteries only do something if the engine dies. I'm just gonna add in the adamantium armor. So we could put maybe 120 on the front here, do 5, do 10. So it's nowhere near as armed, but these sit behind our cruisers. The battle cruisers sit behind our cruisers. Very cheap to build. Oh, we haven't put any propellant tanks on yet. So we had what? We had 60 on the other ships. So we'd probably get away with 50 on these. We'll probably actually get away with less than that. We'd get away with 40. Yeah, 40 propellant tanks on these makes them a lot cheaper. But the stacking effect will not show up in your initial ship design stat screen, but reflected in the damage numbers and combat totals when you fire on the ships. Okay, thanks Bob and thanks Salty. I appreciate the advice. I think this is probably it for this battlecruiser. I think down the road, I definitely want to get Lancers set up for this rather than battlecruisers. Because the Lancers just have got a better build for it. But for right now, this should be fine. Battery is useful if reactor and auxiliary power system, which power ships, weapons, stuff, is always present with damage. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're going to go with this. So I need a name for this class of ship. This is the Kaolao, or Kaolo. I don't know how to pronounce that. I need to copy that because I want the... I want to see if Terra Invicta can. Okay. And it is a defender. So save that design. Why build battlecruisers of Lancers better? Because I don't have Lancer technology delabor-versed. I don't have Lancer technology yet. You're going to swap heatsink for additional engine if it's not a frontline ship. Yeah. Okay. So, now let's go to our shipyards. Glad I got your stream for my birthday. Oh, Shin, congratulations. Happy birthday to you. Can I celebrate in some way? I can do this. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know what I just did. I think I just linked to your YouTube channel. That's a better one. I'm just gonna... crap. I thought it would do like a special shout out, but I think I linked to their YouTube channel. Well, congratulations. Happy birthday to you, Sushi Tofu. You know what? You get one of these. You get one of these. I won't let you spam, Damon. It won't let you spam. Alright, ship construction. Let's lay down. So first of all, Earth. Let's lay down 2 battle cruisers. No, we'll do 2 cruisers, 1 battle cruiser at every location to start with. So that's Earth. Then for Mercury, I want 2 cruisers, 1 battle cruiser. And then for Mars, Mars has got a lot of work to do, but 2 cruisers, 1 battle cruiser. Okay, now we should be fine for mission control of that. We're building 33 mission controls with the ship, so we're okay at the moment. But that's us with the next generation of ships on the way. Victor 400 still hasn't actually arrived in Earth orbit yet, so let's go back to finding out what happens when Victor 400 arrives. Search for enemies in Sydney, Canberra. Okay. Victor 400 has arrived in low Earth orbit. This is the biggest alien fleet Earth has ever seen. It is humongous. This thing has more combat value, I think, than every human fleet and HAB put together at 2.5k. The question is what are they doing here? No operation assigned.
Offering counsel.
Advise, make that permanent. It's still oh, it's leaving. No, wait, oh my god. They just obliterated a Project Exodus fleet. Space Force of the Aliens defeated Project Exodus in battle at Doi Station in Low Earth Orbit 2. Project Exodus lost 13 ships. A lot of their ships have taken damage, which is something. But they're probably going to clean Project Exodus out of Earth orbit if we keep an eye on them. Destroy HAB. That's not going to help the space debris problem at all. Okay, no operation assigned. Speed up time a little bit. New nanofac, cool, that's more money for us.
Person of interest surveilled.
There is no max fleet size, but there is a max amount of ships allowed in a battle. Unfortunately, we can't attack them. We don't want to attack them. Can you find a resistance person? I want to see if they get any new operations. Another alien fleet is launching for low Earth orbit. They are probably going to be a surveillance fleet. Okay, Layer Defense Array and Mercury, Layer Defense Array and Mercury, and a bunch of other stuff came online, including a Skunk's work and a nanofac. We have thanked for new space real estate. Looks like they don't have anything else to do. Hardened HAB shelters. HABs take 25% less damage from mobile bombardment. That's actually a really nice one. Transferring to... Abating. Yeah, they've now left. They're heading back out. Okay. So they've left. We still haven't managed to get subversion below 2. In India. Space Force of the Aliens attacked Project Exodus near 29 Fright, but the battle ended with no clear victor. Interesting. We can speed time back up again. United States has declared war in Peru.
Score 1 for the good guys.
And Robusto Combusto continues to be extraordinarily efficient. Chairman Soren Van Ryck, no more pretty words, we're shutting you down. Okay. I think the initiative just declared war on us. I mean, I've been at war with them for a while. Yeah, they They have declared war on us. Usually they attack after such phrases. Okay. To eventually lay game, we'll use as many battleships in a fleet as possible back to the battle. Different fleets have different ships have different uses. So there are actually bigger ships than battleships, but I actually think cruisers and stuff are pretty useful. Okay. We need to keep an eye out for what the initiative are up to. Forces of the enemy defeated Project Nexus in a space battle. We lost control of a control point in North Korea to the servants. That's my fault for not protecting it. Looks like Elon's mad. Mean tweet incoming. Space Force Aliens defeated Project Exodus in a battle near 192 in Suka Project. So the aliens have decided to just wipe Project Exodus out by the looks of it. We've lost an executive control point in the servants. Many people are no longer responding, so we need to take that back. Bunch of alien fleets. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to get a glass of water. I need to just take a quick drink because my voice throat is getting very dry, but I'm not giving up just yet. Give me a sec. I'm just going to grab some water. It's okay, puppy. Go away. Alright, I'm back. The Korean Federation is still a Korean Federation. We do need to hide some of our agents, yeah. We need to take North Korea back, though. Okay, let's head to Earth. Korea was whole again, then it broke in. Korea is still whole. They have not ended the Federation. So Korea is still... North Korea and South Korea are still part of the Republic of Korea. They're still federated. They're just... At the moment, the servants control it, but the servants have abandoned the control point instantly. I'm going to risk annoying the alien... Oh, God. Are the aliens... Could this turn the aliens against us if I take this back? I think I want to save the game just in case, because if I lose the game over this, it'll be stupid. Taking back North Korea. Okay. That took a long time to save. Right. So we need to crack down the control point, which is an investigation stat, which is your job. I'm going to spend some initiative on this, even though I shouldn't need to.
Targeting their key
Robusto Combusto is going to stabilize India.
We'll turn
As
down
soon as
the
abandoned, the
heat.
aliens flipped it. But the servants don't actually want it. Yeah. And then Steve Jobless. I need Bruce Wayne
At your
needs to go to
service.
ground next turn.
Your orders?
Robusto Combusto is okay. The people after her in the initiative, and I'd like them to steer a try on her. Thanks for the level note. Steve
Ready for
Jobless.
orders.
Steve Jobless is completely invisible, which is great. We'll get him to continue boosting public opinion in Bangladesh.
must
And then
persuade the
Wintermute is also okay
Where do you
right
need
now.
me?
Let's get him to just continue investigating people to get his experience up. Then we've
Eyes
got to
on
level up
target.
on Wintermute. I want to keep leveling his science up, I think, just because I really need to try and get our hands on that tech. So we go for science. I really need to... There's 30 US Special Forces, which I got rid of. I didn't really want it, still don't want it. There's nothing else here that I do need. 18, 20 on Robusto Combusto. So she's already at 25 admin. I want to keep getting her command up. So let's... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Cancel. Let's get her command up. That's her job. You don't need to crack down if it's a ban. You don't need to crack down if it's a ban. I thought I just took it, Damon. Did I do the wrong thing? And that's everybody, right? Yeah, did I do the wrong order?
Where do you need me?
I did,
Your
sorry, you're
orders.
right. I need to purge it, not crack it down. I always get the two mixed up.
Your orders.
So I need to purge it, not crack it down.
Terminating the
In
opposition.
which case,
Where
Bruce
to?
Wayne can go to ground. And I'm going to give him an all expenses paid trip to... Oh, I was going to send him to... let's send him to... You know what, he can just go to ground in India. I'm scared of him going to ground somewhere
Initiating
else. Oh, what do you make me wait, Salty? I'm waiting. What did I miss? You are purging Bangladesh. Oh my god. Yes, I am purging Bangladesh. Oh my goodness, that was close.
Where to?
I am purging the wrong country. Whew. We want to purge here. And I'm just going to put this up in case.
Targeting the
Thank you,
opposition.
everybody. You can tell it's getting late because I start making the mistakes. Alright, Skunk Works, later fence array, farm, and a nanofactory. Let's confirm assignments. We've got Transform Phages is going to complete soon. Neural Engineering is going to complete soon. Let's zoom out and unpause. That would be bad. Oh, we just lost. We lost our person, which sucks. We need to keep an eye out for the initiative doing something as well. Yeah, I'm just not ready to take it yet. I could just take it, but I don't want to flip. I don't want to break my nap with Project Exodus. Although, if I was going to break a pack with no Project Exodus, right now would be the time to do it when they have no resources at all. And then I could very easily get it back by giving them stuff.
Going silent.
Lending my expertise. Lending my expertise.
They're still researching into adamantium armor. Okay, we really need to get our
I have
protecting
new
up.
information.
So we found initiative person. Glasgow received no help during its spring blizzard. Well, that's just mean, Project Exodus.
Violence is abating.
Down to 1.8, finally. Neural engineering has completed. It allows augmenting our councils with the following cybernetic implants. Okay. So let's get advanced ECM done. And let's augment our people. If you're going to break the nap with Exodus, then maybe make some new marine boats take their stations. They had really good rare mets and officials. Upgrade, people, upgrade. Upgrade, people, upgrade. So, we're not buying loyalty monitors, okay? But the battle computer gives +2 command, which is good for everybody. So we're going to buy that. The neural interlink gives +2 science, which is also good for everybody. The P defense system gives +1 to espionage when being detected by other counselors, and +2 security, which is good for everybody. The enhanced senses is +1 to investigation when detecting other counselors and +2 to investigation. Good for some of our people. The management AI is +2 admin. Is actually going to free up some admin stuff for us, so we're going to do that. And the countermeasures is +1 to espionage when detected by other people. He doesn't need it. Actually, he could grab it. So if I do this, right, he's now over on everything. But his admin, he's getting 5 admin. There's not going to be anything here that gives him 1 admin, is there? Council's unmodified admin status 20. Council's orgs provide a total of 5. So he's only got Icarus Investments, which gives 5. There's actually nothing I can do here to free up any of his admin. But his espionage base is 14. He's getting 13. So that is 27. So I can remove 2. So for instance, I can get rid of Hustonia surveillance. Actually, to make sure that it is not giving him. As long as he's not getting Sabotage Project and Steal Project from Hustonia, which he's not, I can remove. I can unassign this org and give it away, which frees up 2 org points for him. There's another Hustonia products here, with a different feel to it. I don't think I want to grab at the moment. Looking at this, no. But now we move on to the next person. It's going to cost us a lot of money, by the way. So Wintermute will be getting a battle computer for sure. That's command. He'll be getting a neural interlink for science. He'll be getting a P defense system for espionage and security. He'll be getting enhanced senses for investigation. He'll be getting a management AI for admin. And he'll be getting countermeasures for espionage. So his base admin is 15, so he's at 28. He can lose 3 admin, which means I get rid of Sigma Financial, unassign. And he'll still be at 25, which means I've got room for more stuff. Then we got Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne will be getting a battle computer. It's better to wait for next turn. Add stats won't be fed. But, okay, I'm already in the middle of doing it, Salty. But yeah, okay, that would have been better to wait for next turn. I just was excited to do it. Now that I've started, I'm just going to finish with these people. Are there any kaijus? There's no kaijus out there at all, no. Alright, a couple of these so we can free up some of his investigation. So he's at 26 investigation. I don't think he's got anything that's giving him 1 investigation, unfortunately. His admin is at 24 plus 3. So I don't think he's got anything that's giving him 2. He's just going to get for Pilker Financial, unfortunately. So I can't get rid of that. They're extinct, yes. Ithaca Sailor Fairlands is 2. There's not going to be anything that's giving him 1 investigation, is there? Ah! The Oliver Project. +1 investigation, +1 science. I mean, we can keep that there for now, and if there's something better, like Olympus Engineering, which is just +1 science, that's better than the Oliver project. Plus 25 science, +2. That's actually very close. This is actually better, I think. Well, it's got less science on it. Nothing there at the moment, but there's stuff we can grab for him. Then we'll do the same thing for her. Okay, we're almost out of money. Let's not go below 5k. So this will be the last person I augment for now. Robusta combusted them. She did. Now her admin is at 22 plus 6. So she's at 28. So she can afford to lose 3 admin. Auriga Financial is giving her 3 admin, so she can unassign that. And then that gives us room for more stuff, but there's nothing I really want to grab right now. I'm out of cash. I can trade the necessary orgs for better organ money. How much does this cost me? This costs me -2. These are -26 between them. I want to trade these away pretty quickly if I can. I've got the 7th Special Forces. I could assign this orc to her for +1. Yeah, well, +1 command, +2. That seems fair. Alright, that's all I can do right now. I'm out of cash. Costs a lot of money to augment your people. Okay, Mars has now got some ships. So, Mars currently doesn't have a fleet, does it? No, it doesn't. So, everything needs to join UNN 81. And then we need to name that fleet. So, roll fleet. The fleet is going to be called the Ablative Anti-Laser Armor. Ablative Anti-Laser Armor. How about adding coup to Combusto? If we could find a way to do it, that's a really good idea, Salty. That's exactly what she needs. Was there an orc there that was doing that? Did you see? Because I wasn't thinking about that at all. That's actually a fantastic idea. Roll ship. I'll just do this first. Coruscant Rim. Hopefully Disney won't come after me for naming a ship after Coruscant. Those of you, I don't know if anyone is here who was in the test game for my Star Wars Run the Rebellion from Scratch weird hybrid role-playing and tabletop sim game. I'm pretty much ready to do my next playtest if anyone is interested. I only want about 4 players for a play-by-post thing on my Discord. I'll post some information about it sometime this week. Surging Tide and Receding Tide is a really interesting name. And then the last one. But I would like to give it another go. I've done quite a lot of work on it since the last playthrough. It should be a lot faster to run now. I don't see a specific one, usually military spec ops ones. Okay, let's have a quick look, because that's a really great piece of advice. Like, absolutely fantastic. I really, really appreciate it. It's something I didn't even think about us being able to do. So, anything here, so, military spec ops one. So there's Dirt Deer Special Forces, which is increase unrest, stabilize, and assault alien asset. We also just picked up the 7th, which again, increase unrest, stabilize. Okay, so nothing in there. None of these other ones. That's extract, alien assault, and extract. CERN is here. Huh. 10% energy resource. I don't see any other, like, military ones, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out. Hello, gamers. Hey, Spin Loki. How's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. European Union has declared war on Serbia. Okay. Hope you're doing well. Aliens terrorizing people in Amsterdam.
Our people have taken control.
Okay, we have control of North Korea again.
Cleaning things up.
This time I'm going to defend it. So let's set the priorities back to Academy Basic. Back to the Balkans again, yes.
I was born with
transfer
2
phases is
club
completed.
feet. For this reason, playground games were impossible
a good thing
for
to
me.
check, Salty. It's very
So
easy to
instead,
check.
I read and read and read. Though they caused me daily pain, I treasure these warped feet of mine. They made me everything I am today.
So transform phases.
Chancellor Li Qingzhao.
Transfer-
Public lecture. Xi'an Jiaotong
Yeah.
University.
Okay, transfer phages gives us access to DNA repairs, which I believe is the tech that makes our counselors live longer, which is why we did this. Alright, what I want to look at now is... so we picked up... Last time, hang on. We picked up neutronics as a research. So the other one we were looking at the time Lol every time. What do you mean, Ghost of Gecko? The other one we're looking at, I was looking at was Ultra Caps, which gets us towards advanced coil gun batteries, which is a really long research, but I think we want to get started on it now, especially because we have another 2 researchers about to complete. But I think it's spoiled for choice in terms of playtest, so seeing as games you stream and make videos on tend to be into it. That's true, Damon, yes. Okay. Neutronics, Ultra Caps, Ring Caps. So we've got Ultra Caps going. What are you talking about, Ghost of Gecko? Now let's have a quick look at our other people. The only people who actually have coup d'etat are Steve Jobless, Wintermute. So we just need to check on them. And so Steve Jobless doesn't have it from Luong Surveillance. Actually, I can just mouse over it. Will it tell me if it comes from something else? No. I think it would have an icon next to it, like an icon like this, if it's coming from a specific... You start to talk, then it goes over. Yes, every single time I forget. So it's not coming from a thing for him. Wintermute, it's also not coming from one for him, I don't think. Not from FBI, not from DARPA, not from the envoys, and not from Air Force. No, I'm not getting it, unfortunately, from anything. But it was a good idea to check. Appreciate that. Okay, that's another turn completed. Okay, we got our army back under our control. Excellent. We got our T-34. Our single T-34 is back under our control. That's very important. It's like our mascot at this point. Okay, we need to get Wintermute to defend China. And we need to get someone to defend Korea as well. Bruce can defend Korea this turn.
Securing our control.
Alright, Robusto can
At your service.
stabilize India.
We'll restore
And then
peace to
Steve
this nation.
Jobless.
Where do you need me?
So, we could, if I wanted to purge out Bangladesh, I could just purge out Bangladesh right now. Now, I am currently... Can you buy the CIA? It doesn't get coup d'etat. I can buy the CIA. I don't know if it gives coup d'etat. I could purge out Bangladesh. It would break my nap with Project Exodus to do that, but I think I'm at war with the Initiative. No, the Initiative tolerate me. Sorry, Humanity First tolerate me. So, like, do I want to break the nap now? Or... I think we want to try and dig for the coup, if we can. The CIA isn't here at the moment, is it? No. I'm not sure who has the CIA. You know what I can do? I can go into Intel. No, it's not in Intel. It's in... Where is it? There is a way to see all the orgs in the game. Also, I've never been in this window before. This is a great window. This is a really good window. Why have I not been in here before? Okay, but this wasn't the window I was looking for. The T-30's for Selenium armor lashes the Xenos laser weapons, yeah. How did the service even get in? See, they had no control there. The aliens probably flipped it for them. Is it here? I'm trying to remember where it is you go and see all the orgs. There is a way to do it. Intel? Yeah, I thought it was in Intel. Aliens, factions, global, solar system transfer panel. It's not in Intel. It's not in ships or hubs. It's not in nations. I thought it would be in council. Like in org management. There is a way to see all the... There is a way to see all of the orgs and sort them by what they do. I have done it this playthrough of this game. But I can't remember how to do it off the top of my head right now. Because I was going to see if I could find an org that gave coup d'etat and we could steal it from somebody. Because Steve Jobless is really good at hostile takeover. Oh, okay. It's the hostile takeover window. So I actually have to do a hostile takeover mission to find it. I thought there was a window where I could just look for it. Okay, the problem is the one thing it doesn't show me here is whether it gives coup d'etat. So, which I have to have a quick look. Control, defend, advise. Ah, it will show me here if it does. Okay, this makes it a bit easier. Protect, extract, protect, stabilize, stabilize, extract, protect, stabilize. I don't think anything is going to give coup. Control, defend, control, defend, control, defend, advise. Hostile takeover. Extract, protect, stabilize, control, defend, control, defend. I'm sure she can Google this to help you. Yeah. Control, defend, sabotage. Sabotage and steal. Sabotage, steal, advise, control, public campaign, advise. Assault, control, advise. Nope, not there. Investigate, detain, surveil, but distract, steal. Nope, 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 no. Control nation. Surveil, sabotage, 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 sabotage. If it's available, it's very rare indeed. These are all just like investigate, surveil packages. Yeah. Damn, this is rough. Yeah. Control, control, public control. There is none that give coup. There are none that give coup. Let's be going through the whole list of every single one that's here, and I can't see a coup. Oh, okay, so that's thrown that out of the window for a second. We'll just spend a turn. I'm just going to spend a turn doing public opinion here for the moment. We could also start increasing unrest. How they come making coups and revolutions more likely. Success in a region with an independence movement may trigger succession. Weakened effective unrest is already more than twice nation's unrest. Google said CIA. Is CIA the only one? If that's the case, no one has a CIA. As long as you increase unrest, you can cause a coup if that's what you want. Yeah, that's the thing. Is do we want to start spending ops to raise unrest? For now, I'm going to send them off to investigate inactivity in Amsterdam. But we need to seriously think about that.
Thermal signature detected.
Yeah, that's what it feels like right now, Damon, I have to say. Alright, generic orgs. In recent updates, you can acquire various generic 3-star government criminal orgs in the org list that grant the coup ability. So you just have to keep an eye out every time it updates. Alright, so I'm going to have to remember to keep an eye on the org market. We'll be just checking every turn.
Making things safe for our people.
Offering assistance. Offering assistance.
Securing our control.
Okay, onboarding transfer injections gives plus 40 XP to new people, which is great. But it's not the one that makes them stay alive longer, which is what we want. Egypt tested an anti-satellite missile. DNA repairs. Our councils will live 10 years longer. It's only 10 years longer, but it's 10 extra years that we maybe need. Protectorate Hab Station has been destroyed by who? By Project Exodus. Okay. Yeah, Project Exodus, and there's still fighting. We don't have space tourism yet, Damon, but we do have space medicine. Do we have tier 3 habs yet? We are currently, we are literally about to finish researching them. Where Ring Habs is here. So when this completes research, we'll do the research down here. We'll have tier 3 habs. We're almost there with tier 3 habs.
Things are stabilizing.
Okay, down to 1.8 subversion. That's something. New settlement core on second Nud Ramazan Montes Thule. This is what I think I would like to give to the boys, to be honest, to give to Project Exodus, right? I want to replace the solar panels here with fusion, laser defense array. Okay, there's no power here at all. So let's upgrade this. Is that this the? Yeah, okay. We'll upgrade this to heavy. Upgrade this to a. Why can't I drag and drop this? What's going on? This is a heavy fission pile. Wait, don't I have better power than this? What's going on with my power? Why is heavy fission pile the only power? We'll upgrade on modules. Yeah, heavy fission reactor array. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. But why can't I? Okay, it's being weird. I used to be able to. Sure, you could drag and drop. We're gonna get advanced coal before Mark II. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. So we're at minus 201 power. Let's get this at 85. Let's get me 128. We'll add one of these. I thought that's what I was doing. Nope. Build in space. Okay, gonna right click. I'm sure I could drag and drop these. Okay, now I can drag and drop it. It was not letting me drag and drop it a second ago. I swear it wasn't letting me drag and drop this a second ago. But now it is. Okay, that's the place powered. Wild. The armies of the European Union have conquered Serbia, but it may rise again. How does we drop posts to replace the gamers? Yeah, of course we do, Damon. That's what our space stations in Earth orbit are for. Hey, Hilton Brown, how's it going? Good to see you. Victor 336 completes its survey on the 14th of June. I think we just want to let that go. I don't want to destroy that. I don't have a fleet to do anything really with it yet. So I'm going to let that surveil complete. Uh-oh. We detect a large and fortified alien structure in the Washington region of the United States of America. It is surely important to the aliens' plan. So, turns out it wasn't for UFC fighting at all. And it wasn't American blue paint. It was, in fact, an alien structure they were building in DC. And now we have a new one. Serbia fell, spin Loki, I'm sorry. So, we could try and take this out. Casco Industries, 1 criminal and 3 national org subcrew. Thank you very much, the guy who said the thing. I appreciate you looking into that for me. We're going to need to maybe send Robusto Combusto in to take out this alien structure. Doing that will piss off the aliens considerably. It will really make them angry with us. CIA exit, second chance, main intelligence directive coup. Okay. Oh no, the aliens would be, yeah. Where were you when Serbia died? We can't, if we nuke it, we get nuked back. I was at home eating Dorito. So what is the European Union right now? The European Union is not much of Europe. It's Spain, France, the United Kingdom, and then what they've managed to collect in Eastern Europe. And it doesn't include Italy. It doesn't include Switzerland. It doesn't include Austria. It doesn't include Germany. It doesn't include Czechia. It doesn't include Poland. It doesn't include Hungary. It doesn't include Denmark. It doesn't include any of the Scandinavian countries. Germany hates the Hydra. Yeah, Germany really hates the Hydra. That's a problem. It's a big problem. Because that means they're getting ready to found the alien nation if we don't destroy that. Which they've already done once. Project Exodus Hab Station has been destroyed by the Protectorate. US assault an alien base. It's not that they have to assault an alien base, it's what's going to happen after they assault the alien base. That's the problem. Let's get your... So your admin's this. Let's get your security up. They better not get any ideas. Anyone else going to level up? Yes. Bruce Wayne has a level up. I'm going to get his security up as well. I'm fed up with people stealing stuff from me. And is there anything new here? I'm looking for those names people have been reading out. I don't see. I got really excited there because I saw S. For some reason it told me that was it. Investigate, stabilize. Air Force Special Command is extract. Serious protection is just stuff. No. Not what we're looking for. Is there a trait that gives coup? I don't think there is. We're just going to have to keep a lookout for those particular states. Time to kick the shipyards into high gear. The shipyards are already in high gear. They're already building stuff. I've accumulated... Yeah, I've already done that. So Robusto can assault the alien structure in Washington at an 86% chance to beat it up. The question is do we want to take the hit? Destroy that ship with the power of tolerance and mutual respect. Time to build more shipyards then. Save first? Yeah. No matter what, it's good. I think if I save now E69E, and I keep playing, the rollback is going to be really, really long. Sleep first. Do you think we leave it for the start of the next stream? I do have to at some point. It is past my bedtime. We have gone over the 2-hour mark. Actually, we're 2 hours 15 minutes over. Start vote 2-2. Okay. What's the vote for, Tavian? Is it going to run? Ah, you got it right. You had it wrong the first time. Play or sleep. No, I think I'm going to go to sleep. Yeah. I think we've done pretty well tonight. The dog wants me to go to sleep too. Okay. In that case, let's end the stream here. I think we've had a really, really good run. I'm actually not as tired as usual, which I think is a really good sign. I'm going to save the game, and we'll start the next stream with dealing with that. We'll have a chat about it at the start of the stream. The good things we've achieved this stream, we've got our cruisers and battle cruisers under construction. We've got ring habs are almost ready for deployment. We've upgraded our people. We need to continue doing the cybernetics on them. And we've stabilized really, really nicely. Fight the Xenos in space, then the USA's... That's the other problem. The servants might declare war on us as well. Oh, Spin Loki. Thank you very much for the membership donations. It's very, very kind of you. You're a wonderful person, Spin. I really appreciate all of your support. Congratulations to Valoris Martin, to Demonicus, to Kablamats, to First Name, Last Name, and to Vesnan on your new channel memberships. I'm going to head to bed. You are all wonderful, amazing people. I'm sorry that Serbia has fallen. Have a wonderful day. I'll catch you in the next stream. Ciao for now. Puppy says good night as well. Bye.